really appreciate you coming.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wanted to buy the door and close. I'm going somewhere.
Just slow, slam.
I'm not hearing nothing.
Yeah, I ain't want to like give you no expectation and then not make it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I tested this whole thing.
I got a plan for this paper. I got a man with some acres. My nigga will clean up a nigga. He doing janitor favors. This is reality music. I'm doing janitor favors. I just be showing and proving. I don't be hearing the haters. 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 I got a plan for this paper. This is reality music. I'm doing janitor favor. Actions be louder than words. I'm not the type to get curved. Don't say you gon' pull up and swerve. I cut a bitch off if she get on my nerves. I never sit on some herbs. I never sit on some pills. I never sit on some words. Grind till I sit on the mill. I need that house on the hill. I need that money, my nigga. This shit is so real. Do what I want, give a fuck how you feel. Ayy, bitch niggas running away. Niggas bitches be all in my face. I've been pimpin' since back in the day. On a mission to fill up the safe. If you run up, get done up today. Better know that thing on my waist. Got a lawyer that's beating the case. Yeah, I'm eating, I'm cleaning my plate. Go for seconds, you second, I'm first. You suspect it, you leaving a hearse. Oh, you naked, my demons alert. Pull up with that shit, I go to church. I got a plan for this paper. I got a man with some acres. My nigga will clean up a nigga. He doing janitor favors. This is reality music. I'm doing janitor favors. I just be showing and proving. I don't be hearing the haters. 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 I got a plan for this paper. This is reality music. I'm doing janitor favor.
Send me down, switch the flow now. Tell them niggas put the joke down. I be chillin' with your hoe now. Time to pass it to the bros now. I ain't chillin' with no clowns. I'm turning up, it's going down. Let's believe it's a hoe down. If you don't know, then you know now. Clean these niggas like a manager. Clean these niggas like a janitor.
All right. Welcome to the Comfort Level Podcast. Over there out of the sea. But we're in here with my boy, Mr. Flip a Dollar in the building. How you doing?
Happy to be here.
How you
Thank
doing?
you so much.
Let the people know where you come from. What's your mission? Papers is in the building. They can hear you.
Peace.
The mics is pick up really well.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well,
We
basically, I show entrepreneurs how to make money. I coach, I teach, I share, my business, what I do, and, entrepreneurship in a whole.
Right. That's what it's all about. Independence, getting the job done. What makes you different from many of these other companies out here? What makes you different from many of these other companies out here, per se, myself? Because, I've been trying to help independent artists get money for 12 years.
Yes. It's not really a difference. It's just about reaching people who may not know their potential and their ideas and just their thoughts are worth money. A lot of people don't know that.
And they gotta want it, right?
Yeah, you definitely gotta want it.
You gotta want it.
You gotta want it. Because some people go to work and they have like $1 million ideas and they just go to work and make the money they're making and not work on putting those ideas out there and seeing what will happen.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great. So like, what do you have to like start off? What's the like number one thing that you have to start off for the people to get their gears going and get them on the right track on gaining money?
Really, it's about execution. It's about a positive environment for one.
Okay.
You need people around you that will encourage you, embrace what you do have going on, rather than criticize it. Because like a lot of people want to get started, but they want things to be perfect. They want to have income tax money They want to have a certain type of foundation. They want to have everything lined up.
Absolutely.
That sometimes it doesn't happen.
Right.
So you got to get out there with what you got going on, whether you broke, busted, whatever. You just got to get out there.
Right.
It may never be a perfect situation.
Yeah, because that's like the new norm nowadays. They're telling people don't wait on your destiny to do something just because you don't have everything in line or whatnot. They just telling you, like, people to just go out there and just go do it. Exactly what you just said. Get out there, fail. Get your lessons learned. Take the bumps and bruises as you go, and that's how a true entrepreneur really works his magic to be on top. And they could say, hey, it all happened overnight, when really it didn't, but it was just the struggle, the hard work.
Overnight is 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely. You never know.
Nowadays, you can't take too many bumps and bruises.
Yeah.
So you got to, you have to be able to cipher what is real and what is not real, because it's a lot of independents out here jumping into things, and they're jeopardizing their intellectual property. They don't even know how to even protect it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
right.
The thing is now is mostly research. You know
Yes.
what I mean? And a lot of artists don't want to do the research. So what they do, they hire people like us to do it for them,
Yes.
and make sure that they don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, this is a podcast. This is a comfort level. We want to make sure y'all don't get fucked up in the game.
Yeah, and people out there, if y'all know, it doesn't matter what you do in life. Always use everything could be used. Like the same philosophy that the brother right here is giving out could be used on multiple things. It could be used in the music industry. It could be used in any type of business you do, laundry, whatever you do, whatever your aspect is. Use the same fundamentals that the big guys do, because it could get you somewhere. You know what I mean? Don't you think so, Hootie?
Man, getting started is the most important thing. But like she said, the relationships too, because sometimes it's the education. We don't know what to do or how to execute, so we do things the wrong way. And failure is sometimes the pathway to success. And sometimes you have to figure out what to do wrong so you can know how to go and do it the right way. But we live in an age of information. So right now they got the podcast. So they got this good information. They got all of the books in the world, all of the wealthy people and just people that's getting things done. You can study them. You can actually talk to them sometimes. So it's no excuses right now.
Right.
Like we're reaching people that we never even thought that we would reach, and getting some good stuff.
Exactly.
And what we do is we get stuff that helps us grow.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we share it with our viewers and our listeners, you know what I mean? But mainly, we want to, we don't want to hear stuff that's not going to benefit us. Sometimes we do, but, the reach on a podcast, is real different. Since I've been doing the podcast, it's been going on 3 years,
Okay.
I've reached some people that I never thought that I would reach.
Yeah, absolutely. And
some great help. And
right.
You know what I
and
mean?
they've all have given great positive information, down from DC Glenn, from Whoop There It Is to who else we had?
Anybody.
The Lighthouse moments with
I
the lady Christina Foxwell.
Foxwell.
It was
yes. We had Grandmaster Khalid coming here from Arizona,
from Phoenix. So the moves that we're making and the type of information that we're giving out, we want to wake people up, because if we stay asleep for too long, we'll miss a lot of opportunities out there. You don't want to miss the bus, because plenty of times you always want to know, where we going, Grandma, where we going? She be like, you know what, since you want to know, you ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you sit back, oh, we really wanted to go, because you wanted to know too much instead of just getting on the bus, going and learning the experience as you go.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's the number one.
You know what I tell people?
What's that?
And this gets people out of that state of you kind of be stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, when you get a puzzle, do you put it all together at once, or do you grab one that you understand? Just get the piece that you understand.
Right.
And you work from there. You cross the bridge when you get to it. There's so many people, they're like, what are we going to do? Listen, you got to learn on the way. We don't know all of the answers. We're
Right.
not going to know. It's impossible.
Never.
But we must move forward.
Right.
Yes.
Or we can stay right here.
Right.
So that's the choice.
Right.
And I know in 2022, I wanted to be a lot better than 2021. So
absolutely.
I can't move the
Yes.
same way. I got to move different.
Step
So
in the games.
it's about the application, man.
I heard
You
it.
know,
Yeah.
Y'all heard it from Mr. Hootie right there, Mr. Flip a Dollar. Now, how can we flip a dollar?
Yeah. Now let's get into that.
oh man, I got plenty of ways.
Because
I'm gonna
from
give
what
you-
I'm seeing, like, listen, let me tell y'all a real quick story. I hadn't seen my man in so long. You know, we grew up together back in the day, and you know, back in like the early 90s. So I was standing inside a Boston market, and I swear, and I seen this guy was just having a conversation about money. He's flipping, he was talking about money, and I was like, damn. I'm like, oh, really know what he's talking about. And this boy look familiar though. And I was like, nah, I can't be my man. But I'm sitting there and he's just talking and he's like relaying some like good information to the point where I chimed in. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can't let a good conversation go past, you know what I mean? Especially when somebody talk about money, you know, paper's always involved with the money, man. You know what I mean? I've been doing my thing. People that know me, I've been doing my thing since 2002. You know, my sister Teresa, you know, Viola Street. But you know, and when he was relaying this information and we got to talking, we was busting it up, having a conversation like I've known him for years. And you know, and I actually did. And when we finally figured out, you know, who I was, you know, he was just like, yo, he was like, Reese, man. He was like, I've been looking for you, man, but I was looking for you under full leaf. He's like, I couldn't find you. I said, yeah, I changed my name to papers now. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, yo, I remember you. He said, man, that day you gave me $20. I was dead fucking broke.
Yeah.
And I didn't have nothing. But when I came to you, you didn't have no explanation. You was like, yo, what you need? Boom, gave it to me. That from that moment forth, you told me that gave you your lighthouse moment.
Yeah.
Where you seen everything that like where everything just came into that point and you had this one big epiphany. And then from there you just took on. And I'm, you know, I'm not saying like I'm a proud father or anything because I'm nobody's father but my two daughters, but I'm proud that moment
that was big. That was
you
big.
know that moment actually put you where you needed to be, and now look at you, you're making sense. Your conversations is filled with all different types of words and knowledge and love. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, the love and the passion that you have for your craft, which makes you you know, who you are today. And I'm, you know, could say that, hey, I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? Because you came from a long way.
I appreciate
you know, and to now to see you and you showing your son the ropes and you showing him how to make money without having to hustle like how we had to come up, and showing him another kind of hustle, the hustle that we all knew. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, get money. You know what I'm saying? Flip your product, make your product do what it do, and get your business sold. And you know what I mean? So I just want to congratulate you for that. Go ahead.
I appreciate that.
Nobody don't want to go through life without leaving a legacy, especially if they do have children.
Right.
You
Yes.
know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
I commend you for the work that you do, you know, and you know, we're here to learn.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm gonna answer your
So
question though on one of the ways to make money.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
ready.
do it's the easiest way. Everybody can do this. It's called trash to cash, right?
Trash.
So I'm gonna show you a couple ways you can do it. Right now, everybody probably has like a phone or a tablet or something that got broken at some point in time, and they just put it to the side,
Yeah.
but it still has value.
I got a lot of that shit.
All right, well, I want you to go on eBay.com, right?
Excuse me, please.
You're
Yes.
gonna go on
You
eBay.com.
know how much stuff I gotta get
and
rid
you're gonna
of?
look that stuff up because what's gonna
I've
happen
been
is
wanting to do.
somebody needs those parts. So when you look it up, you'll get to see what the value of it is in the condition that it's in. To you, it has no value because it's not functional on the level you need it.
Right.
However, somebody needs it somewhere. For instance, let's say you got an iPhone and you drop it and it's shattered to pieces.
It is.
You
It's
may
black.
still, you may still have a home button, you may still have a camera, a battery, the board, so many different components that can be taken as a donor and put into another device and rebuilding
I got
devices
like
and
20 dollars.
refurbishment and stuff like that. So Trash to Cash is going through all of the stuff that you're not using because you know we overconsume in this country.
All of
we got-
other old
we got,
printers and stuff like
all that
that,
stuff.
scanners.
Print
and-
heads and duplexes and things you could take off of the printer and resell. Power supplies, you name it. So that's one of the ways you could do it by just going
I'm
through.
rich. I think I'm rich.
Yeah, go through what you got sitting around. You got money there.
I got money there.
And then you got your neighbor stuff that they throw out. It's Christmas time, so from now to the top of the year, you're going to see a whole bunch of bikes. You're going to see TV boxes.
And I will go in the trash, okay? I will go to the dumpster where I live at.
You're going to see chairs.
And grab, look, I grabbed a brand new bike.
It's all there.
I grabbed a brand new bike, going to my cousin. I gave it to my cousin already. She put it up for Christmas.
That's called trash to cash.
I promise you.
That's called trash to cash.
Scooters. All kinds of stuff.
So you're basically saying, so you're basically saying that just like the people run around and jump and get copper and all types of metals, like when we do the HVAC, we throw it all out, we scrap it, they come around and get it. So they get money. So you telling me that right there can make you some money?
A lot of money.
Wow.
That's scrapping.
I furnished the whole apartment one time like that.
Yeah.
My couches, everything.
Yeah, but back in the day before the age of bed bugs,
it's different
my
levels.
dad used to.
I'm gonna give you a higher level of doing it. Okay.
I don't even know.
Going to the colleges when the semester is over. Everything is there.
Yeah.
The students that's from all over the country, they're not taking that stuff home. So them desks, some of the clothes, some of the devices, maybe even some of the books.
Well,
trash.
I live in an apartment complex, and so people get evicted and stuff like that. And they can't take their stuff, and they be like brand new stuff.
It's so much
and they
stuff.
not because the apartment complex is not allowed to take that stuff.
Yes, and a lot of people have too much pride they don't want to go in the trash.
Right.
Well, it's not the trash. They just sit it right there.
I'm just talking about just in general. A lot of people they so prideful, they bypass this stuff.
Crazy. Our dumpster got a big door. You open it up and it's like a warehouse.
Yeah, it's you can make some money, especially if you know what to do with it.
So let's say you filled up your car or your truck one day and you put everything inside of there. Like, what's the most money you've made on one single day?
Like 2,500.
It depends on the items that you have and where they're going.
It depends on what you have. Now, see, I've gotten it down to a craft. I just stay in one lane. I don't do all the other stuff. Like, for instance, if I find shoes and clothes, I take it to the consignment store and sell it to them. Because that's not what I do.
Okay.
The electronics and stuff, I hold on to that. I refurbish it. I clean it. I test it. I pair it back with the other stuff.
Oh, okay. So you're smart on that level, where though you could go ahead and break it down and do everything, and rebuild stuff. And wow.
Even down to my iPad Pro case that I got here, this was in the trash. But it ain't nothing wrong with it. I put my iPad Pro right in there and it's working.
Oh wow.
I might do it away because it was a little ugly, but hey, it's $100 case. So I mean, it's working good for me.
It's not ugly. Why is it ugly?
Oh, it's little bumps and bruises on it. It's not what it was when you buy it. You know how when you got stuff and you meticulous, as soon as it get a scratch, it ain't the same no more. No. Like, oh, that joint ain't fresh no more. A lot of people carry that type of mindset. So when they trash it, I just come and get it.
Wow.
So y'all
hear that?
One man's trash is another
one man's trash, next man's treasure. So if you have like computers, anything from other people, anything, save it, because you heard what he said. He made $2,500 in one day. You know, just taking scraps of computer components somewhere, you know, just to make money. So like, it's money out here, is ways to flip a dollar. And this is why we have Udi here today to basically break everything down for everybody to know. All right, so please stay tuned in and please listen to what this man has to say.
All right, now the different channels you can use. eBay is very popular. eBay is a good channel because it's an auction site, so you can pretty much do anything. You could do these protocols on Amazon as well, but you really don't want to try to do it on Amazon on a big level because Amazon is very strict. You know, you'll get
I'm already at Amazon.
You'll get suspended if you're doing it wrong. But eBay is a good channel. There's a site called Mercari that you can use. You can use Poshmark. You can use Depop. Craigslist, obviously. Facebook Marketplace is one of the biggest ones. There's Facebook Marketplace. You just put it up there and then boom, it's up there for the whole neighborhood and for whoever can see it. I mean, there's so many different ways you can do. You can do the flea market. You can do a yard sale.
Offer up.
Yeah. You just want to get the stuff in front of people. Once you get it in front of people, they want to start buying it.
I'm just lazy, man. I got all this stuff, and all I got to do is snap pictures and boom.
That's all you got to do. Yeah. Think about it like this. When people get paid, what they do? They buy stuff.
I got this.
When people get paid, they buy stuff.
Yeah, that's all they do.
People be plotting on what they buying before they get paid.
They
don't be plotting on what they're going to invest, what they're going to save. They be like, man, I'm going to go grab this, I'm going to grab that. So listen, I'm going to have something to sell you.
Yeah.
Come on, you gonna buy something anyway? I might as well get my inventory up.
Yeah,
So that way I
no
can
doubt.
be in position.
Yeah.
That cycle going to continue.
That's cool.
The trash going to continue to be there, and the customer going to continue to be there. I'm just a middleman. I'm just right there in the middle, just get my little bit off the top, you know. And I like playing with trash. I've been doing it for a long time since we was young.
Right.
Wow.
I used to build bikes.
So how's that work with your uncle, Sam?
Oh, it's legal. I'm doing it on eBay. I'm doing it on Amazon. I'm doing it on Macari. It's all, they can see all of it.
You have to report it?
Yes, you do. It gets reported. It's like a regular job, but you do it on your own time.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
checking
you doing it on your own time.
see what,
You know,
You know.
it's cool. It's cool.
what I gotta do.
I know people listen. It's
You
people,
know I'm getting down. I got
it's people doing this on a high level. You can make you can make the type of money you would never think you could make.
right.
Like it would really surprise you.
Wow.
You know.
Like that.
Yeah.
And the only way to find that out, people, make sure y'all go to Flip a Dollar or
Dot co.
Instagram or Instagram
.co
or
and
.co.
and on Instagram.
Flippadollar.co and
Dollar.
go to the Instagram
Dollar.
Flip a Dollar. He has books
If they check out
that'll
Instagram.
teach you all this stuff. If you want to DM him and you want to listen to what he has to say, Woody is a very intelligent person. So make sure y'all tune in and get the extra knowledge that y'all need so y'all can become millionaires or thousandaires or whatever you want to do. If you just want to make some money to support your habit, to support your kids, to support yourself.
So on your website, do you like teach seminars and stuff like that?
I
Have
do a
Zoom
lot of that
classes
through
and stuff?
Instagram. I do a lot of that through Instagram. Yeah,
Okay,
I go
Instagram
live. I show people me
Okay.
actively out there doing stuff.
Mhm.
I have different publications that breaks the stuff down to you for the people that want to read it. I have YouTube videos.
There you go.
I got it coming a lot of different ways.
Tutorials.
I go on Periscope sometimes and do private live.
Periscope, you got to be grandfathered into Twitter to be on Periscope. Not too many people. If you ain't grandfathered
Yeah,
in, you
a lot of people don't know
I
about
got
this.
Periscope.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about this. But yeah, so I'm always into the community. I always engage.
That's what's up.
My page is open. It's not private. Everybody can see what I'm doing.
Me too.
And
All that.
even if they don't buy any of the products that I offer, they would still make money off of what I display. I show people about the mindset. I give them direct approaches. Like I just said, going to the colleges and waiting until the semester over is a direct approach. You ain't got to buy no product from me to know that one. That's money.
Right.
Looking into your neighbor's trash right now after Christmas is a direct approach. That stuff gonna be there because the people who got 4 bikes already, they about to buy 2 more. They gonna throw them other 4 bikes
Yes,
out.
they are, because the boys that got
Yeah.
big now.
So,
He can't ride
Either you
that.
gonna scrap the metal or you gonna ride them Jones. Because some of them just got a little damaged chain or a flat, and that's enough for a person to say it's been in the basement too long. So fix a tire, fix a chain, and you got you a whole bike.
Nothing's wrong with
Did
this.
somebody done paid
Yeah, because
$100 for it?
what they're doing out there in Phoenix, I just looked that up. They're doing out there in Phoenix. They're building 6x6 by 3 little homes
Okay, tiny
for
homes.
for homeless people,
Okay,
and they're attaching them to bikes.
Tiny home.
okay.
They're attaching them to bicycles. So so the scrap bicycles that they're throwing away and stuff, they're actually doing that out in Phoenix. They're getting it. And they're actually they're about to get funded by the government
That's nice.
as a nonprofit for doing this for the homeless, and then later down in the future they're going to build like a tiny they call them tiny homes, whereas though like they're going to get like a section and they're just going to build tiny homes. It's going to be for the homeless, for those, so they can have nice warm place to
That's
stay,
nice, man.
and
That's
you know
nice.
what I mean. And before they know it, they said after that, then they want to build actual like high rises where they could just hold all the homeless people at, and basically get them on their feet, give them a lot of time to make money and save money and stuff like that, and then further put them out into back into society, a full-fledged person, back ready to get back into to the game. So it's a lot out there that information that you're giving up that's actually going to help others too. So yeah, people go out there, grab this the throwaway iPhones, the throwaway iPads, go grab the bikes, refurbish them, do what you got to do, because you never know, along down the line it could be used for someone else's gain.
It's a lot of work, but
It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
Yes.
but then you get into this pack rat stage.
that could happen. I'm a natural hoarder though, so that doesn't bother me. I mean, if you're a natural
I'm a
hoarder,
natural
it's not
hoarder.
going to bother you.
Right.
You know, so for me, it bothers my company, my family, because they don't understand it. It's different.
Yeah.
You know, it's not traditional. They're like,
Yeah, but they like
what's all
spending
this
the
stuff?
money and stuff.
oh, this is how I got the cars that you see and all that.
Right.
That's where that comes
Yeah.
from. And this junk over here that, you know, it come from that.
What you get
So-
this for?
Mhm.
Who gonna want
See,
that?
what they all say, the first thing they say is it's not about how much money you have, it's about how you manage it. I can have $1 million, you can have $1 million. In a week, if I blow mine,
It's how much you save.
It's
You know,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's
you
how
could buy.
much you
Yeah,
save.
it's about how
It's
you
about what
manage
you
it.
save.
Because I even see the cheapskate thing, where the guy would go in there and bargain it down, try to get a bird. You know what I mean? The thought that counts. Still, at the end of the day, he made something happen, and he got it on the budget that he got it on. He likes to have money, and I can understand that. Why get rid of the money that you took so long to get?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
spend
It's like crazy.
$10
That's
on
what
a
people
burger
do nowadays.
when
It's like
you can get it
you
for $7.
you struggle so much to get this money, right? And then you finally get it, and then you just blow it all in like 2 months
You know
or
what?
something like that.
My aunt used to always tell me, a fool and his money are easily departed. And that's the truth. That's applying right now. I
Yeah,
see people they spend the money like they printing it. And I'm
Right.
like, hold up. You know, we got coupons and this and that. Because I'm Mr. Just Deal. I got all the apps.
I got to get a deal.
Anywhere I go, I'm on the program that they pay me to be on it.
I got to get a
Anywhere.
deal.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't just spend my money.
Listen,
straight up.
I even went and got an extra job at the place that I go and shop to go do my shows. I go to Superdry and get it. I go to get my clothes, and I've been shopping there for 3 years. The lady said, "You know what, Darius, just come and just work for me once every other week, and you can have the discount."
Yeah.
I said, "You know what? Yes." I went in there,
Yeah.
worked one day. I swear to God, I went in the back. I got 7 pairs of sneakers, and you wouldn't even believe. I paid $69.
Yeah.
Where's my sneakers?
$69. So hold that thought, baby girl. $69 for 7 pairs of sneakers. Went back in there trying to get my daughter's stuff and stuff like that. I'm going in the back because in the back they have the markdown clothes, and the markdown clothes is for us,
Yeah.
and we can get markdown, and we get 50% off of that.
Yeah.
So now I'm coming out of there. I'm getting jeans for $7.
I'm killing it. Yeah.
I'm loving that. Jeans that I was once paying $100 and something for, now I'm
Exactly.
paying $7.
Exactly.
I could get everyone a gift this year and not break the bank
Exactly.
at
Ooh,
all.
I'm getting
You know?
sneakers
So
this year.
so I understand where you're coming from. It's always ways to
Get my
make money,
mouth shut.
coupons. People go out there and do it. Listen, people don't even know that they can even go to a museum for $2 if you have an access card. Even if you have an old access card, they'll still honor it
yes.
and be like, you could go and go. You can go inside of every one of these museums. It's $2 for you to get
I
in.
got 2 more plays for you. I'm gonna give
What's
you 2
that?
plays.
Okay.
You talking about clothes. You ever heard of Buffalo Exchange?
No.
Okay, Buffalo Exchange is in downtown Philly. You take your clothes to them and they buy it off you. Yeah.
I've heard
all,
of
all,
other
all that
places.
stuff that you don't want no more, that nice stuff that you got,
Yeah.
they'll buy it off you. And if they don't buy it, you can consign it with them. And then if they
Right.
sell it, you get a part of that.
Right.
Instead of just donating it and getting nothing for it or getting a write-off
Right.
or giving it to somebody that ain't gonna
Right.
wear it. Because when I loan my clothes, when I give people my old clothes, it get dusty in their house too.
Mhm.
I'm like, well, if it was dusty here and I gave it to you, then why you let it get dusty?
Right.
You could have just
Right.
left it and let it get
Let
dusty
it
over
right
here. That ain't right.
Right.
So sell it. That's what I do with my son's clothes. Whenever he grow out of them Jordans and stuff his mom buy him,
Mhm.
I take it to kid, and they buy it off me. So I get that money back. You know,
Do they lowball you or
they give you a considerable amount. I keep
okay?
this stuff in
And
great shape.
shape,
It's
right?
in great shape. Sometimes I got the boxes, but the whole thing is I don't use the money. I give it back to my lady, and she
Okay.
could buy him more clothes, or
Right.
he could go out and treat himself or
And
whatever.
if you get
Right.
anything
You
back,
start
it's
over.
better
Okay.
than nothing.
Exactly.
So
Anything
recycling
that is
is the thing now.
Recycling
If
is
you
the
was
thing,
gonna
man.
toss them
Right.
sneakers out right there,
Mhm.
they hurt your feet or whatever. So you ain't even wearing them knowing. Why wouldn't you take them to the thing? So
Right,
you can go
get
buy you a
something.
pair that don't.
And they probably give you $40-$50 for them.
Right. And it was just sitting in
They
the
gonna
corner
give you
looking
something.
cute.
To make it better, you take them more. If you got 3 or 4 pairs, even if they only giving you 30, you had a being 20 right there.
Right,
So what you want to do?
right. Because
That's
them
good for your
same
day, right?
sneakers.
That's good
Yes,
to start your day off, right?
yes.
Go make 120 and then go about
Listen,
your business.
I listen,
Who don't wanna
listen,
do that?
and I'm gonna tell you
And then
this:
you can get
all
some
my
sneakers that
sneakers,
don't hurt your
every
feet.
pair of sneakers that I got, I've literally paid a lot of, I
At
paid
least
10
$90.
to $12 for them.
What you
And-
talking about?
Yeah, because I always get the hookup.
Well, see, he know what he doing.
Yeah,
He got to give you some of the secrets.
right.
You know, he got to give you some of this. It's a lot of
I'll be
secrets.
quiet because I stand
Yeah,
here
yeah,
with
listen,
sneakers.
it's-
So I'm be
It's
quiet.
a lot. It's a lot of secrets.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you another way you can do
I
it
don't
too.
want to know nothing.
Since people know what I do, I got a lot of people that just call me with stuff.
Mm.
They call me all the time. Oh, my uncle throwing out his table set. He throwing out his refrigerator. It just need a tray and this and that. It don't need that much. Oh, I'm gonna take that over to Poppy and give it to him because I know he gonna rebuild it. Poppy gonna give me some. I'm out the way.
Mm.
I don't gotta know who to sell it to. I know the guy who rebuild them. So
Oh, okay.
link that up. So it's like
yeah,
middleman stuff.
it's all about
That's
who
all
you
day.
know.
So I tell people
Mhm.
what
Your
I do.
connections, your contacts.
Listen, I let everybody know,
right.
even if it's somebody I don't know. You see how we was talking in the John? We had the COVID mask on, so he ain't know who I was, and he ain't know we ain't know who each other was. We was talking so deep, and then he was like, he looked in my eyes. He said, "Hootie." I said, "Yeah, man. How you been, man?" We pulled our mask down. Oh man, I ain't seen you. Give me your number, man. You know, you good peoples for me. You know, and we just from there just been chopping it up again because I ain't seen this man in years. It's been many years. But like I said, I was looking him up because he always was talented. He was doing the dress clothes before. Remember the cutting up the jeans and all the fly stuff they do now? He was doing that before that was a
He
thing.
told me that.
He was doing that
He told
before
me that.
it
I
wasn't
didn't
even a
believe
thing yet. And I used to
I
ask
didn't
him.
believe him.
I was like, damn, bro,
But
I need them
seen some of
Johns.
them
He was like, I'll
he
make you
made.
some. He used to do that. And I was like, yo, that's a talent, bro. Look at it now. It's a big thing. He was doing it before. It wasn't even a thing. Having holes on your knees and all that old cool stuff. They ain't even had that yet. He already had that. He was before his time.
Yeah.
He was before his time.
They didn't know. I was down 69th Street, you know what I mean, with t-shirts on with jean print in it.
And that's the stuff they doing now. He was doing this
I was
before,
taking my t-shirts
before it was a
with
thing.
jean stuff in it. Like,
Before it was a thing. It was crazy. But everybody know him for rapping.
Yeah.
So they don't know him for that. He got to bring that. I told him you got to bring that back on display
Yeah.
because
You got more than
it's some money to be made.
Yeah.
You know what
Absolutely.
it
Yeah, it's some money to be made. You know, he's so talented. He could get paid off for just doing it for people. He don't even got to buy the clothes. Just let me see your jeans, and I'm gonna hook them up for you, and then you go ahead and you give me a check.
Yeah.
That's
You can do
what
it that
you
way. That's how talented
how
he
you
is.
do.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
he ain't even got to buy it.
And you can do that for artists and business people. You become the designer. You wind up dressing them for all their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
People's like that.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna front because he the one who gave me the spark that I needed for that because it was just like,
There's a lot of things.
No, that's
that
the
can
thing,
be
you know
bro.
what I'm
That's the
saying?
thing.
So it was just like, man,
A lot of times when they come
I'm
natural, you
really
don't even
glad.
understand how major it is.
Right.
Like with this trash stuff, I've been doing it for so long. When I started to make money with it, I was like, this ain't how I've been doing this. But when I started seeing what it was doing for me and for my family, I was like, wow, this is a real thing. So now
Y'all
I'm
know
ready to
what
take it
it
to the next
is.
level.
yeah.
Y'all know what it is.
Y'all better
It's
jump
News
on it,
Trash
man.
Thursday.
News Trash
News
Thursday.
Trash Thursday.
And we come
This
to
is
give
big
y'all
news.
good trash
Big
and
news.
how to
and
dig in the trash and get money. You
That's
know,
right.
Paper Man, back with a banger, man. We sit with JANNYSHMANNY, a cover level podcast with my man Hootie from Flip a Dollar, baby. Because that's what we do. We flip money. It's all about the money.
It's all
All about the dollar. They
Do it
keep me
legally.
on.
we
man.
gonna we got a
All
banger.
about the
Let me take a
dollar.
little breath. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, let's hit him in the head with a banger, man.
I'm trying to see, but I don't know if I got.
Seriously.
I can't even read this.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let's see what we got. No. We're not gonna play this one. I can't see it. So guys, you know how we do.
Oh, put that new one on that I sent you.
I'm trying to play something else.
What I do with my water? They get a pop in my water.
The new one you sent me, I don't think I
Oh, okay. Don't worry about
downloaded it out here in the front.
That's all right.
But
Do play that We Get Money. When we ride into your city, now I love the money.
which one is
More
that?
than I was looking for.
We Ice X.
More than I was looking for.
All right, it's the Comfort Level Podcast. Back in the banger. We got some pretzels. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So what we got? Gotta load it up.
Oh, yeah, man. So how are things coming along with the? Are you guys gonna do the podcast thing again?
I definitely want to get back into doing it. I get myself together as far as like solid content. I want to play with it when I come back. When I come back and Get
All
some
right,
good
we
vibes.
got a banger coming for you guys. That's a second. I didn't want to cut you off, but
This is new music. Cookie Monster socks.
Some papers, yeah.
And all the cookies.
Back with a banger, baby.
Shanghai swing low. I admit I'm about to blow. But the politics got a grip on the whole goddamn show. Said it's red from the top all the way down to the bottom, black. What a brother gotta do just to bring real hip hop back. It ain't never left it involved to a big ball called rock. Once it hit the hill, had to roll, avalanche not stop. I'm on a roll, pick on a roll, looking at life how it's set up. I'm on a go, I had a stroll, looking at life how it let out. I'm dipped in the bag, they come with a swag that's literally inclined to walk my mind. I'ma stand my ground, I'ma up my grind, I'ma diamond shine, I'ma ass is climb. I got ample time, got a knife to protect my spine. When you done with this, nigga, hit rewind. I'm a psycho killer with a klepto mind that'll stop your shine.
We always getting money when I ride to your city. I ain't never looking bummy, nigga. We always getting money when I ride to your city. I ain't never looking bummy, nigga. We always getting money when I ride to your city. I ain't never looking bummy, nigga. We never getting money when I ride to your city. We ain't never looking bummy, nigga.
I made it, I'm on top, my rhymes out, it's a bombshell with crackheads and rock body. Shake the earth just to feel L, roll my way from the top. Save though I'm stingy, freestyle by the millions, that bricked up by the Benji. One brother with two O's, that double ditch for that bankroll. You think so, I think so, new coin works for that pimp stroke. Bentley flow on heat, YSL from top to feet, condo out Palm Beach. Business women that's cold free, so on vacays they wild out and it's back to work for weeks. On the team they play for like Jordan with the new sneaks. Put on by the foot long, step and look stylish. Got no time for the violence. Life change up by the comments. Papers on a new assignment. Watches encrusted with diamonds. Low key, brick boy. Keep talking with the comments. See you folks trying to chime in. You better stop before it rain comments. Astro, Galaxy, Space Boy, Bionic.
We always getting money when I ride to your city. I ain't never looking bummy, nigga. We always getting money when I ride to your city. I ain't never looking bummy, nigga. We always getting money when I ride to your city. I ain't never looking bummy, nigga. We never getting money when I ride to your city. We ain't never looking bummy, nigga. Yeah, paper man, back with a banger, man. That's what we do here, man. It's the KEYSHANNA comfort level
that's right.
podcast.
And we got that new segment coming up. It's the red carpet. Back with a banger music segment.
On the 14th.
Series.
So make sure y'all come in and join in. We're gonna
Starting on the 14th.
we're starting on the 14th. We
And
will
every
have
Tuesday and Thursday.
every Tuesday and Thursday, and we have
live audience.
So if y'all want to come down, and
Games, prizes.
games, prizes,
Fun.
money to win.
Live audience in the building.
Yes. So if you want to come down and be a part of the audience and win some,
Come in. It's free to
prizes.
get in. It's free to come.
free to get in, free to come in.
Hey, you never know. You might leave with a check.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
We're
So
going to recycle some of this stuff we got.
we gonna get this
Trash
money.
Thursday. That's right. But no, what we're doing is we're bringing in exposure. We're opening up the minds, and you know we're gonna do some things, stepping up the game, sort of like some of the TV shows that you see. So we're inviting you to come down every Tuesday and Thursday from 5 to 7. We have several rooms where we might be filming at, and we're also filming for radio and YouTube. So you never know. Come on down to WCMD, the Comfort Level, Back with a Banger podcast. Me and
Papers.
And we're back.
And we back. We're back. We're back sitting here with Flip a Dollar, where he's telling you young brothers, young sisters out there, young entrepreneurs, young whatever you are out there trying to make success happen. And he's here today to give his knowledge because it's knowledge exceeds speech before action. So he's actually learned everything that he needed to know. He's speaking it. And then he's actually put the action into it, and he's actually making money off the knowledge that he learned. So, with that being said, Mr. Hootie, you're here today. What is the number one thing that how people can protect their intellectual property?
Oh man, intellectual property, that's major. First they have to understand that it has a value. That's the first thing. I'm still learning about intellectual property myself, right? You know, with the different publications and things I have. But that's a big question, man. You want to brand yourself, so you want to put yourself out there with a certain type of information that you bring that's valuable, and connect to that, because that's going to be your situation. For instance, if you're a gangster rapper, then you're going to be gangster, right?
Absolutely.
If you're a fashion dude, you're going to always throw that stuff on.
Right.
You're going to bring something to the table that makes people come to you, people that resonate with what you got, what you bring to the table. And I just like to show people their potential. Really, it's not really about what I'm doing, it's about your potential, because we all have greatness in us.
Okay.
We have to exercise it.
Okay, so the first thing to do is brand it.
Yeah, you got to brand whatever it is that you do.
Now, is that like far as like getting a lawyer, or just like branding your name, branding what you talk about on different platforms? Is that like already would you say is that like already copywritten? Because you know you're giving like your intellectual property from your brain, your knowledge, and you're giving it out to the vast people of the world. So is that protected in some kind of way, or is that just freedom of
yes
speech?
and no. One of the ways it is protected, the internet got dates.
Okay.
So I used to come up with hashtags all the time, and the people would jump on them, and I would know I made it, because if you search it, you're going to see the first post.
Okay.
You're going to see the followers of that post, and so on and so forth. But as far as like going to the next level and getting lawyers and paperwork and stuff behind it, that's the next level of branding it. But just owning what you do is part of branding something.
Right, because like it's Flip a Dollar. Is that copywritten?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not.
No,
Okay.
I'm just Flip a Dollar. I just took it up on all the
Just
social
flip
media,
it dollar.
except for I wasn't able to get it on Twitter. Some dude had
Well,
it. And, I wanted to buy it from him because I did want to take it to the next level and own it, but I couldn't get that from him. But I do have flippadollar.co.
Right, because once you change, once you change
you know,
a little bit of it, it now it becomes yours.
Yeah, flippadollar.co is global. Somebody got .com, but I got .co.
Right,
and
right,
.co
right.
got a farther reach. So I'm gonna take that all day.
Oh yeah, that's the new thing now.
Yeah.
The new .go now. That's the new thing.
I got .co.
.co. Somebody told me that
take the M
it's
off.
not no more .com no more.
Well,
They used it up.
You can use
But I heard they used it up.
You can continue to use it.
Okay.
It's a lot of different extensions you can use. Well, what you want to do is you want to separate yourself. You could get a .me, .us. You know, you can act like you're the government and get a .org. There's a lot of things that you could do.
Right. Facts. Absolutely.
Yeah, extension is important, but .co is global. .com is automatically attached to the United States. When you think about it, when you typing it in, but .co is like that's global. So I chose to get that.
Do you hear that? He's doing it on a global level.
Yeah, I'm trying to take this to multi-million-dollar status.
Right.
I ain't just trying to play with the trash. I'm trying to turn it into something big. You know, offer jobs and opportunities to other people,
right,
as well as the knowledge.
Right.
You know, so that's the idea.
Helping out the community. Yeah. You know what I mean? At the same token, you know, because he's not the type of person that'll forget where he came from. He's the type of person that'll get where he got to go, and then those that want to go somewhere else, they'll come back and give a helping hand. Listen, you know, so
I try to take everybody, but I realize you can take.
You can't.
So everybody that want to come on, jump on board. Let's get it. You know.
Right. The guy told us yesterday. He said the how to understand somebody, to know if somebody's really apparent about what they're trying to do, is when you ask them a question. Hey, what do you want to do? And they instantly got an answer for you. They instantly got an answer for you. Is you know, instead of like what did he say, Jenny? It was like the question that he said, well, what do you want to how do you want to go about this approach? And the guy said, well, I don't know. He said that right there lets him know if he has a client or not.
Yes.
If the client is willing to go the extra mile.
That makes sense.
So you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, hey, Darius, do you want to do this? Do you want to jump on it? Hey, yeah, no problem. I'll see you. Like you called me today, say, hey, yo, what time is your joint start? Oh, 5 o'clock. Hey, listen, I'm being Jersey. I'm coming down. Oh, all right, cool, no problem. So I knew at that point you were ready. You were ready to come down. It was what it was. You feel what I'm saying? So that's another way of going at knowing how to see if a person is ready to take it to the next level.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
What I've been doing lately is seeing what people would rather do. For instance, I set up meetings for people and I set up situations where we could do things. And then if something pops up that's really not important and you go do that, then I know that's what you would rather do.
Right.
Because I see people tell me when I ask them about making money, they be like, I'm gonna chill today, or I'm gonna do this. I'm like, that's more important than making money.
Yeah.
That's more
Right
important
there,
than
that's a
obtaining a
person.
skill.
Right.
That's you know, that's more important than that.
Yeah.
You know, wow.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I look at.
Yeah, because life is all about getting trades. The world never sets you up to go to college. You know what I mean? Because that was only a money scheme. The world is set up for you to learn trades.
Check this out. College is old fashioned.
Right.
Unless you want to go blue collar corporate, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
When you need a piece of paper.
Right.
Because the piece of paper works in one aspect of it. Most of the things that you can do on a high level, you don't need any type of certificate, paperwork, or nothing. You just need this, some willpower, some brain power,
Right.
and maybe a positive environment. Because when it get hard, people are gonna tell you, "You stupid! I told you that ain't gonna work," and they're gonna talk down on you. So even with what I'm doing, a lot of people be like, "That ain't working because this, because that, da 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 da," and just they talk down on you. But then I always tell them, "Did you notice all my cards I paid cash? I must be doing something right because I ain't gonna ask the bank for nothing. I went and got what I wanted."
Talk down on people when it's not.
So I must have did something right. I always like to give people the receipts. That's what you got to do sometimes. Instead of like, I'm gonna give you a reason why it works, because I know people gonna give me a reason for why it don't work.
Right.
But with nothing behind it that's credible. Just an opinion.
That's why we here.
Just an opinion. Like we live in a day and age where people just insert doubt, and that's good.
Yo, they
just insert doubt. Like you can tell me that you're a millionaire, right? And I can say you don't look like it, and then be comfortable with just telling you don't look like it. So now you're not a millionaire. See how that's we in that type of society. Right. So I like to give people the receipts. Check my gram. If you think it's not working, go check my gram and then go scroll and go look. I'm giving you all of it, all the layers, because you got to peel some of them back to really see what's going on. Like what I got going on now, I automatically make $1,000 a month off jump. Yeah. I don't got to do nothing. It's automatic. I don't got to touch nothing. Because the way that I lined it up, like right now I have on my store now 4,000 items that were jumped. So every day I'm going to sell X amount. Some days it's more, but I automatically make $1,000 a month.
Because you have inventory.
Just off of what that is. Yeah. So I'm automatically going to make 12,000 in the next 12 months. Automatically. But if I work harder, we're not listening. I'm gonna make more than that.
We gotta read the book.
But guess what though? I'm applying myself tenfold. So I'm not trying to make the 12,000. I want to make it 144,000, something like that. Obviously, it's gonna take help, but I'm gonna pay people, you know, and I'm gonna build the team. But once again, I'm gonna use those principles, like you said. I'm gonna ask people certain questions, and then when it's time to execute, I'm gonna see if they're willing to be there. Because you got to earn it too. I can't take everybody. Right. I want to have a solid team because I know teams that's everything. You need a good team because you can't get nothing done alone. I always tell people that. A lot of people be like, I can do this all alone. Okay, so let's say if you cut hair, how you gonna make money if you ain't got no heads? You selling food, but if people ain't hungry, how you gonna sell the food? If you doing what I'm doing and you sell something, how you gonna ship it if you gotta send it to Ohio? What you gonna drive it 6 or 7 hours to take it to the people, or you gonna give it to the post office? We all need somebody.
It's the chain, it's the gears. They work together. We
got to value them relationships. And we got to build them.
These the two people in the hood. He should have been in basketball. And John is just funny as hell.
It's called.
They are so listen. They are so smart.
I used to be good at ball, but I'm gonna tell you my problem.
Like it's crazy.
Under the whistle, I couldn't display my skills. Right. I don't know what it was. I was real good, but once I got under the whistle, it was like my game fell apart. I wasn't able to. It was like pressure. I'm the star. Oh my God, I can't be the star. That's too big for me. Yeah. And I couldn't do it. I used to always get under the whistle and underperform. But then if it wasn't a legitimate game, then I didn't want to play.
You had to be your own star.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it.
It came to me later.
People, you understand what I'm saying? All them eyes looking at you, hoping you make that basket.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, you had to be your own star so you could say, I did this, look at this.
But I see he used that same tenacity that he used on the court in Parkside to dominate Parkside the way he did now. He's just dominating the flip a dollar effect.
All right, we on this side.
It's unexplored. It's not a lot of people in this space. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of opportunity.
Well,
because not only is it there for me, it's there for us.
Right.
It ain't going nowhere, you know. And it's a global thing. This could work anywhere. You know, I got people I mentor this in other countries because you could do this anywhere, man.
Anywhere, right?
You're making money off of all of the stuff people bypass,
Right.
all of the stuff that people no longer value.
Throw away.
Look at the kids now, right? We coming up on Christmas. They're gonna get a whole bunch of different toys and stuff.
Right.
In 90 days from now, they ain't gonna be playing with that stuff, man. It's gonna be old news. It's gonna be on to the next. So what do we do with all that stuff?
Throw it away.
You know, it's something gonna happen. We're gonna throw it away. We're gonna donate it. We're gonna gift it out again. You know, just it's going to keep moving. The flow is going to keep going. Now, if you could take some of that and get some money from that, which is what I'm learning to do and still applying, I want to, like I said, take it to multi-million-dollar levels with it. I already learned how to make an automatic $1,000 a month. You know, I've been displaying that for a couple years, just being able to make at least $1,000 a month without even really like doing much. So now I'm like, man, if I'm doing this like this, let me really apply myself. Let me really do this.
Yeah.
So,
and not only that, you do it on all platforms. Grubhub, Uber.
Man, I'm on everywhere,
like,
man.
Like it's just crazy, like how vast your arms reach as far as flipping a dollar is crazy because you tapped into so many different oil machines, you know, and without even knowing that it was going to work, just doing it. You know, pushing yourself
Multiple
just
streams,
to do
man.
it, and
It's
it's
about-
just crazy. And
it's about multiple streams, right?
how all of them damn near working. You know what I mean? Probably like one or two probably fell off, but the main
fluctuate.
Yeah.
When one ain't working, the other one
other
working
one
overtime. So it's like a revolving door. It keeps going. You know, I'm getting more into the crypto space now because I want to start accepting more crypto. You know, I want to start accepting everything.
Okay.
Because
That's another form of money that people could pay you with, right? Crypto and all that.
Yeah. Crypto is the future, bro. You know, the Bitcoins and the Doge coins and all the different coins and stuff like that. You gotta learn about that.
Now, is it just like a carbon piece of paper, or is it, you know,
it's actually a digital asset.
A digital asset. Okay.
Yeah, NFTs and crypto and the blockchain and all that stuff needs to be researched because it will be unavoidable soon.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because once everything goes public,
it's going to be unavoidable, bro.
Yeah.
So it's something we don't want to get left behind again. A lot of times when new technology comes out and challenging things comes out, we kind of shy away from them because of the learning curve. Can't do that.
Yeah, and I see a lot of these kids are getting back now. You see what happened with GameStop and how those kids got.
Oh yeah.
Because GameStop was
stock
raping,
back up.
They was raping people for years.
The stock was going down, and they saved the company and pumped it back up, and you know,
and then caved it.
Yeah, they did some stuff. But that just show you the power of people when they get the knowledge.
I heard the company was actually calling them, asking them to just like, please buy us out, please like help us, like begging them to stop.
That was a major thing. I think we're gonna see a lot more of that. A lot of stocks are gonna fall.
These kids are getting smart. You know, they're starting to fight the system back.
A lot of stocks are like we're about to go into like a period of stocks falling. It's a traditional period every few years. The stocks go down. So
I think it's just like the government's 20-year plan. Every 20 years, you know,
there's a big event. There's a big event. Yeah.
Always happens.
It's definitely it's a cycle. You know, learning about it. Like I'm going to be buying a lot of assets because when they fall, they don't sell.
Yeah.
So when it falls, I'm not going to panic. I'm going to try to get more revenue to invest. So when they come back up, we can take our profits out.
Okay, so that's like more so like dipping into like the matrix, because they're kind of like and that's like a whole nother. I know what you're talking about. It's crazy because it's crazy because I read up on a lot of that stuff too. So I definitely know what you mean, man. Yeah, it's like we would definitely have to come back and
have a whole new segment on that,
on just that alone, because that's a deep part, and it also plays a line with the money and everything that's going on right now, big time, because they trying to silence a lot of people and do a lot of things. You know what I mean? So because when you know too much,
that's because media is just a few companies. It's like a few companies. One bigger company owning all the other companies type of deal. So that's a whole nother discussion. Yeah. But when it comes to just making money though, we need to be mindful that it's a trillion ways to make money. You know, one of the ways is just being more conscious about your money. You know, once you start to realize the trash is cash, what's poverty?
Yeah.
Poverty don't exist when
It
trash is
definitely
cash.
doesn't exist
Now,
because what they're
right?
trying to do right now, they're trying to wipe out the middle class. Why wipe out the middle class? The only thing that's left is poor and rich.
Well, when you do that, it's easier to control poor people.
Right.
Poor people don't have any options.
And what do you consider poor people? Everybody that's middle class on down. So it's like, oh, the people that thought that they were above and getting ahead, nah, y'all just got labeled and just now you're on the same total as us.
You got to come back down.
So it's like, wow, the whole time you should have just been working with the poor people, so we could have been in status. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
That's why we have to educate ourselves so history doesn't continue to have that same cycle come around where we have a wealth of zero. We don't want to have that where our whole total wealth is a donut. Nobody wants that.
No,
so we got
a hole big enough to run through. You know what I mean?
We got to get the knowledge.
And what's in between that visible hole? Just like out in space when you get stuck inside
that's
that.
the matrix. When you go back in, you in the matrix.
Yeah. So it's crazy. So it's like, man, listen. It's a lot of things that
we gotta stick our head in the books,
right?
Man.
So it's a lot of things that y'all need to make sure y'all go follow flippadollar.co.
That's the website.
.co. It is a global. It's on a global platform
on YouTube. Push it 215 on Twitter.
Right.
Because I don't have to.
Push it 215.
Yeah, push it like we pushing it.
Okay.
Right.
And
this man is going to teach you how to make $1,000 a week, $1,000 a month.
Well, I'm gonna give people
maybe $1 million a year.
I'm gonna give them the application to have an unlimited set of potential.
Wow.
It really will be about their execution. The results is based on what you're willing to do. For instance, right? I don't care how much you make. You have to understand that you're willing to go through that amount of difficulty to get the money. The idea is one thing. Let's say if you said you want to make $20,000 a week, that's going to go through a certain amount of difficulty because obviously you're going to need help. If you're going to make $20,000 a week, that's a team. That sounds like it to me. Right. So you're going to need a team. So you got to make sure they're on time. You got to make sure they're diligent, they're meticulous. You got to make sure they go on, treat the customer a certain type of way. They're going to keep the business going. It's a lot to it. So you got to be ready for that capacity. You got to be ready for that capacity. So whatever it is that you want to do, for some people, they just want to smoke a cigarette and chill. So they're going to have a $5 hustle.
Yeah.
I don't desire to do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's really about that. So what's in you? And then you just get out there and make it happen.
Yo, this is dope.
Hootie, what we're going to do is we're going to get your information, your websites, and what we're going to do is for the viewers that are watching, we're going to add them to the comments because obviously we over here. we did that. But we're going to add them to the comments and make sure people will go to your website and follow you and, pick up some of this knowledge if they want it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You got to want it. So
I only want the followers who want it to follow.
You heard.
Don't follow if you're not motivated. If you're not going to get motivated, because I'm gonna surely motivate you. I'm gonna motivate you because that's what I do. I want to make sure that you ain't got to do nothing of what I'm doing. You just get out there and just be who you are. Be great.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Be great.
Be great.
That's what we do here. We get you guys to be great. I gotta get a banger on. That's what we do. We delivering knowledge, bringing awareness to brands, and it's all about pushing. So y'all better go to push it.
Yeah, y'all see a paper man back with a banger, man. See him with JANNYSHMANNY on the Comfort Level podcast with your boy, none other than flippadollar.co. So make sure y'all go and y'all tune in. You feel what I'm saying?
We got KEYSHANNA K coming up.
All right. And we have KEYSHANNA and K coming up next.
KEYSHANNA K.
KEYSHANNA K. I'm so sorry, baby doll. That's papers.
That's papers.
But we got her coming up next. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all get into this banger right here. It's one of my songs. Yeah. A new banger. You feel what I'm saying? Which one is it?
Run it up.
Oh, you put don't put run it up.
Don't play it.
I don't want run it up.
Oh my
run
God!
It up is
you
too
can't
deep.
do this on the line.
Put Bentley music on.
Bye.
This is a podcast. We can switch up anytime we need to. We're gonna go with Bentley music.
You're done. No, we're not. You're done.
I'll let y'all.
This is a podcast. That's why we in comfort. You know what? He's done.
We in comfort, baby. We living in comfort.
We living in comfort.
Yeah.
We don't have a DJ. I advertise for a DJ. So he's done. All right. So we're gonna hear a track from Spark Easy.
LB4 AMG Black Hole.
I want the next guest to have
Don't worry, he still got it. Send me be the body, that's the headlines of it. Different flavor whips, flying exotic shit. Yeah, the bone passenger, looking real toxic. Rhyme with the chopper time. I like the monster, trick stopping and mopping on anybody. Think it's not in there. Clip, Teflon, got shit. Walked in the flame when niggas got a death wish. They don't do it like this. I send me out on top, I be talking my shit. I pulling on the corner with a motherfucking fit. Nigga talking shit and I'ma fuck your bitch. They don't do it like this. I do it like me. They don't do it like he. Like walk like this, bounce talk like this. If this motherfucking money don't spend, then he ain't a G. That nigga chain don't glow. If he don't make it rain, sleet, snow, baby, he ain't a G. If he shooting don't miss, if he fucking don't talk like this, he ain't a G. Put the Bugattis in the front yard. Let him know they fucking with big dogs. He ain't a G. Don't worry, everything still got it. Flow for the dough, just to add to the profit. I ain't never banger for them easy fans to dumb. I hooks hit hard like Floyd off the counter. Make a major move, me making money. Making big bread, bands, banging bad bunny. Shotties in the pot, whipping in the kitchen, cooking up a brick, serving fiends down there. I don't hustle now, I'm a rasta. They don't do it so hard like walk like this, pills talk like this. If your fucking money don't spend, then he ain't a G. That nigga chain don't glow. If he don't make it rain, sleet, snow, baby, he ain't a G. If he shooting don't miss, if he fucking don't talk like this, he ain't a G. Put the Bugattis in the front yard. Let him know they fucking with big dogs, he ain't a G.
All right, and we're back with my girl, KEYSHANNA K. She's in the building. Grammy-nominated artist, working hard. Welcome.
Where's the camera?
Let the people know where you're coming from. You look very nice today.
Thank you. I'm coming from Philadelphia right
Oh, we're not even on the camera yet? Oh, let me think of that. We come back. She's here. She's in the building. I forgot. I switched the camera. That's how I do. We got comments came up.
I'm gonna take this up.
Everybody's in the
I'm
building.
gonna
Thank you guys.
I got shorts on and everything,
I ain't
but you
gonna do
know.
you like that. I'm gonna pick it up.
I forgot I switched the camera. Doing too much.
I see you over there fidgeting.
There we go. KEYSHANNA K is in the building. We're back with a banger. Wait a second. He messing
You trying to
up.
break your phone
Yeah.
at this one.
This is our back with a banger music series.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Paperman back with a banger, man. Said with JANNYSHMANNY on a Cover Level podcast with KEYSHANNA
KEYSHANNA K.
There we go.
He gonna mess
KEYSHANNA
with
K.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
He gonna mess this up right now. You probably gonna get it at the last minute.
This is the thing. That's because he don't know who you are.
That's
Tell
fine.
him who you
I got
are.
a short time.
KEYSHANNA. Let's tell him who you are.
I am an R&B singer based out of, actually, I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
So, you know, I've been singing since I was about like 4 years old, and I kind of like moved up the ranks. I was singing gospel. I did a tour with Men and Women of Glory for like 4 years. I was singing background. And then I just started to, you know, do my own thing. And then I met Judah Priest, and he kind of like put me on board with like so much stuff, and it just snowballed and went from there. So,
Right, big avalanche.
yeah.
Y'all had a song together. How? I want to know how your style fit in with Judah's style.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He
Priest
sent
is
me.
hard.
Yo, what up, God? What up, son?
Yes,
Like,
yes,
seriously,
yes.
like.
But he has a soft side. This song that I just put out, Love's Meaning, he was pushing for me to put this song out. So, but we did he sent me a track, right? And I'm like, this is kind of dry, but I'm going to try to work with it.
Right.
I sent it back. He was like, yo, I don't even want to do nothing to the song. You made me scared to do
Oh
something
my
on it. It
God.
was so good.
Do
So,
say you be scared when you get ready to go perform and stuff. You say,
Yeah.
I'm scared.
yeah.
That's just like me.
Yeah.
I be scared right
Don't be
before.
scared.
You do. You get not scared. It's just a little like,
No.
nervous.
Right before I go on, people don't know this. Right before I go on to get on stage, I'm nervous as hell.
I don't believe
I'm nervous because I'm not me. I'm not the person that's on stage yet.
Yes.
So
I do
I'm like
understand
nervous, and I'm like, oh God. I'm like, so I'm just like trying to work it out. Like, all right, get it out. Come on, baby, jump out. Like, hurry up, babe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm Therese. I'm like, you know, the scared little kid,
Right.
like, from a long time ago. Oh my God. You know what I mean? As soon as I get on stage,
people don't understand that it's definitely too. I don't want to say personalities,
It's
but it's a lot.
I think it is.
It really is because my name is really KEYSHANNA. You know, I'm KEYSHANNA K, but I am KEYSHANNA all day, regular. Don't really do much, but
what's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, wow.
But when I come out on stage, I am a totally different person. Sometimes you're like, I didn't even know I could do all of that.
Try
You know what I mean? Because like you'll practice something, but when you get in that moment, it's just something different.
Yes.
Like you get filled with the energy from the people from the audience, and then you're able to fill them with your energy and your music and whatever else that you have going on. It's just like an awesome experience.
I wonder why I never went that way.
It's always the kids that come up that's the lead singer for a choir or like, you know what I mean? Like I was lead singer for a choir, you did choir, like, you know, now gangster rapper, like, you know, you sing and it's like, you know, nice things. So it's like,
y'all when they merge into other areas,
yes,
stuff like that. Which genre do you like the best?
Right.
I love R&B. I really do.
Okay.
My mom and dad prefer me to do gospel because they have a church and everything like that, preacher kid. And when I'm in my moment with gospel, I kind of like just, it's an experience.
Do you ever relate some of these like R&B songs, gangster rap songs, or anything, and like in your mind, like you can switch it up to be like a gospel song? It won't be.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I made a version of a song that it was R&B at first. No, I'm sorry, it was gospel at first, and then I switched it to R&B. But it's still, matter of fact, "Love's Meaning."
Oh, wow.
The song that you will play tonight was a gospel song.
Okay.
I wrote it as a gospel song originally, and then I changed it to an R&B song. Like I changed the beat and everything, same beat, but just there you can if you
So
want.
now, do you like the love songs like "So Tell Me Where Your Love"?
Oh
God.
Like what type of R&B?
Boy band
Type of
R&B?
R&B do you?
Growing up, I didn't really care too much for.
So like, do you like what I'm saying? Like, what type of R&B do you make? Like, is it that kind of R&B like the Deborah Cox and Nia?
I'm more neo soul.
Neo soul.
And then I don't like to put myself in a box, so I kind of do it all. You know what I mean? Like I could do pop, I could do R&B, I could do neo, I could do jazz because I grew up on jazz as well. So it really doesn't matter. Like, whatever I feel is what I'm making.
So you get the beautiful girls.
Yes, and then I can go straight to
world.
Yeah,
you like that,
else,
like okay. All right, I like that. That's decent.
Because I love it all. It's music. I don't want to be put in this space.
Right, in this one box. I want to sit on top of the box and just look at everything that's crumbled inside of the box.
What I'm having a problem with now is that a couple people that are in my camp are saying that I should venture out into this new round of R&B that's going on, like this. I don't want to say the stripper R&B, but something that people can like shake their behinds to and whatever it is. But that's just not. It's really not me. That's you know what I mean. Like, well, you should do it to get on, and then you can change up. But I'm just like, I am authentic, regardless. So I feel like, is that me? Would I be compromising? Would I be letting go of who I am because I want to get on? Like, I just want to be unique in me, and if it's for me, it will happen. I shouldn't have to change who I am or change my music or my sound just to make it. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the thing that I'm struggling with.
Do you have a video with this song?
With "Love's Meaning," no.
Because it's like nowadays, it's like they're trying to get all the black artists to become commercial.
Right.
No nigger, no FU, no this and the third. I go and I put on. I'm in the car with great grandma the other day, and I said, you know what? Let me just put on pop music for what's happening now. I put on pop music for what's happening now, and you got the white people saying A, B, C, D, E, F, F, U, and I'm like, yo, like, and they really like cursing in Nick Jones and stuff like that, and it's like, wait, y'all want us to change up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Oh no,
for
it's okay
what?
for them. to
So
do,
it's
but
okay,
not
for you to
us.
steal our music, our good music, and take it and do what you want with it, but make us change up. So what are we doing? What are we doing right now? We are setting them up for later on when they want to switch back. And now they're like, oh, we're gonna take the music that we told y'all to make. And then well, that's what we're gonna do now. And then we're gonna tell y'all that, hey, could you go back to making gangster music? Like, come on, like it's crazy. So
I'm gonna have to
like
play
I
it
understand
from
what you're
YouTube
saying.
because
I understand
I
what you're
went
saying.
down over here.
Never change yourself for nobody. I always say that that you can bring the shape thing to your music just in a different kind of way.
Exactly, and that's the way that I'm.
You feel what I'm saying?
looking for it.
Whereas though, remember how back in the day it was, oh, show me a little bit of your blouse, and does a man got enough off of that?
Right.
You know, now it's like, you know,
Yeah,
show me
imagination.
your boobs, show me everything.
It's just like everything out now.
Yeah, it's like just put it out there.
No
Now it's just
imagination
like,
no more.
it's
Like, we already
none.
saw it. What I needed for it.
It's none. Like that's why I think that some of the songs back in the day was more prominent and more better, and it more like brought more, had more meaning to it.
It was talent. It wasn't
Yeah.
gimmick.
Yes, it was
Right.
definitely
Now
talent.
it's gimmick based. But you know what you should do? You should use that gimmick based thing. Don't go outside of what you want to do, like you said, because I like that. Be you, because the people in the camp have a different perspective than what you have. So they saying go outside of what you are, be what you are, because there's gonna be people that appreciate that anyway.
Right.
And just do it to the level that you can get it out there to more people. That don't mean compromise though.
Right.
That means use all your social media platforms. Get people to post it as reels.
Right.
That's strong. So you're gonna have to get your family members involved. You just need reels. You just need constant content coming out, and then they're gonna have to love it.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's good, they're gonna love it.
Absolutely.
I did an alpha woman reel, and it was just like me just walking to my car and like a nice outfit on, and what they were saying was just so positive. That thing did 100,000 views
Really?
just for an alpha woman.
That's the reason. That's the reason.
It's
why
just
I'm
a
telling
walk
you.
to the
Yeah,
car.
just a walk to the
Just a walk
car.
to
It
the
was the car. It was the outfit.
No,
It
but
was,
check this out,
you
though.
know what I mean? But I understand.
That's
Like,
your gimmick now.
right.
You just gonna go alpha with everything,
Go
and
outfit.
it's gonna work because you're
already
gonna
made
get
100,000.
all of the strong energy.
Right.
You're
That's
gonna
your
get all of
lane.
that. That's gonna be your role. That's your lane.
Okay.
You're gonna go alpha.
That's it. That's
It's
what
gonna
got you
continue
on
to
that
work.
Okay.
It's gonna
I like
continue
that.
to work.
Go alpha.
Listen, you don't have to go outside of. You ain't gotta show no skin. You ain't gotta do nothing that later on you can't be proud of.
Right.
Right.
Because you could be proud of that.
Yeah, and I want my children to be able to look at it.
Right.
Exactly.
Because a lot of artists, you know, they do a lot of stuff, and
Do
they
you
can't.
have
They like,
some
well, my
now?
children never gonna look at it.
Do you
Yeah.
have some now?
What?
Do you have kids?
Yes. I
Okay.
have 2 girls.
Oh,
So,
wow.
you know,
Yeah,
they
so-
looking up, you know what I mean? And one of them sings like on one of my songs, she did my backgrounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she
Nice,
did a really
nice,
good job.
nice.
So I was surprised. I knew she could sing, but I was like, oh, you can sing.
Nice.
She's 10.
Mm.
So I'm like, yeah.
I like that.
Okay, we're gonna try to get into this thing.
My daughter loves Nicki Minaj, and she thinks I'm just like the corniest rapper ever on the planet.
Oh my goodness.
My other daughter, she dances and she
Oh,
does like
okay.
ballet and tap. She's 6. So, but she
Nice.
can dance her little behind her. Rhythm is out this world.
Yeah.
I'm like, since she was 1, had rhythm. Okay, yeah, more
It's
rhythm
natural.
than me.
It's natural. I like that.
Anybody
It's
else in
natural.
your family, like your
Um,
parents?
Well, Brandy Wells, you remember Brandy Wells?
Yeah.
That was my cousin. So of course she was a singer, but you know a lot of stuff happened with her in her life. My mother sings. My grandmother sung. My uncle, he has a band that he tours in like overseas with, but he does every instrument. And then on my dad's side, all of them, everybody, they
So
all sing.
everybody.
They all play. They all.
Well, let's get into
Yeah.
this love's meaning. We dying to hear some of it. I'm gonna play it from here.
Here you go. She back with a banger.
Yeah.
If I only had one touch from you, there would be a pause and moment of time, and I will fall in love from the thought of you, and all my dreams will then come true, come true. It only takes a second to show how I feel, and only have to glow to know that it's real. Love is and I never let you go. And that's all you need to know. Every time I think of you, it's like you opened up my heart. There can only be one you and me, like the tides in the sun meet the trees in the summer breeze. I need you, like my heartbeat. You move me, and I never let it take a second to show how I feel. It only happens long to know that it's real. Love is a word I'll never understand. You will always be my man, and I never let you go. And that's all you need to know. As the leaves fall, as the times change, like darkness waits for the light, I will wait for you. Through my heart breaks and my love fades, I will never fade from you. To show how I feel, it only happens to know that it's real. To know it's the word I'll never understand. You will always be my man, and I'll never let you go. And that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. It's the meaning of love. That's the meaning of love. That is dope. That is so nice. KEYSHANNA K in the building, y'all. Loves meaning. Loves meaning. Where's this thing?
I wrote that like, I think I was 20.
Okay.
When I wrote that song.
Was it for somebody?
No.
No, it
I
was
hadn't
just...
gone through none of that. And a lot of my songs are like that. I haven't gone through anything.
Now, have you gone through?
Yeah.
See,
Yes.
and I'm a bear witness to that. Tell you,
Yes.
they say you write. What you write is what you're going to experience.
I think we speaking it. Do we speaking it to existence?
You speaking it
Like-
to existence.
You got the
Very
lead
much so.
singer
Yes.
of the Intruder saying, "That's right. Let's all be great."
Yes.
Oh yeah!
Earl
Shout out to
Lassiter.
Earl Lassiter
Earl
from
Lassiter.
the Intruders. He's a good friend of ours.
Yeah, I definitely wrote that a very long time ago, and I was like,
Just signed him over to Humag Distribution as
Oh, really?
well.
Okay.
Oh yeah, girl. Now we
so
family
he's a
up in
friend.
here. We family up in here now.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I'm
So-
under Humac. I like.
Robbie, oh my God. So
okay.
will you be at the party? Coming?
What, Saturday?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we gonna party.
I'll be there
Yeah.
Saturday.
I'll be there.
Yeah, cool. We'll have it.
Is it
That's
Saturday? This
Is it
Saturday?
this Saturday? I think it is.
No,
Or
it's
I might
not
got
this
the wrong
Saturday.
date.
It's next
I'm thinking
Saturday.
of
It
it's
can't be.
another-
fine.
This Saturday
is
is
the
Rakim.
14th.
Okay, it's another.
No, this
Rakim.
Saturday, Rakim.
This is Rakim.
Yeah, you told me
next
it's the next.
Yeah.
Is that?
No, it's the week after.
So that's the 26th.
But that's only for
Okay.
I believe.
certain people.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
You
you
know.
know.
well, all the UMAG
I missed the
members
the
are
Grammy
invited.
thing, the Grammy party. I missed
Yes.
it.
Oh, okay. Oh, they had a Grammy party.
Yeah, I was nominated, so
Yeah,
I missed the
I
Grammy
missed
party.
the Grammy party.
Oh yeah, You'll Be was nominated. My song You'll Be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
I was excited about that.
Play
When I
that
heard
shit.
that, I had asked Judah. I said, "Is this real?" He was like, "Yes, it's real." I said, "This doesn't make any sense."
You know why it makes sense?
Mhm.
Because you have somebody that's working with your music and
Right.
putting it in the right place.
Right. That's
His,
the most
his
important.
name is Rob Schwartz.
Yes, he is
And
the
I'm
bomb.
sorry.
First of all, like,
you know what I mean?
he
I've been
is so the
telling
bomb.
people for over 10 years and they don't believe it.
Mhm.
But y'all can sit here and y'all can look at this Grammy nominated artist that work with some of the top Grammy producers in the world.
Mhm.
You can sit here and you can look at it right now in here on the Comfort Level Podcast with me, JANNYSHMANNY, and my guy, back with a banger.
And
Paper
And let me
Man.
tell you something. This is the kind of the reason why I wanted to not drop any music when I first came home. because
I
I
know
wanted to save
that's the
it.
stuff you was
for
telling me, but
something
you been
important.
giving it all around.
I wanted to save it for something
willy-nilly.
important.
That's why we've
I
been
wanted to
talking
save
about
it for something
intellectual
important. Now the
property.
work that I have given out to people, I don't care about it. I can make
But
better.
you should care because
What?
he always says that he can make better.
I can make
Yeah,
better.
every time
His stuff is
you
good
do a song,
already.
I feel like you're an artist, so when you do a song, you're like, oh, this song is it, this is the bomb. But then you do a whole nother, you're like, this one better. Like it get better and better each time. Like you don't think it gets better?
That's my brand.
Oh, okay.
Listen, she tells me, oh no, do your song. I say I'm sick and tired of. I go for once I'm done one, I'm trying to top that.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
So she seen me. I dropped 5 songs.
Back with a banger.
I dropped 5 songs. I was making 9 songs at one time. I made 9 songs at one time. I only finished 5 of them.
Okay.
But each one of them, I was topping each one of them.
Right. And that's how it should be.
So that's why when she do playing, it's like, you know, boom, they all hits. That's why she likes Run It Up out of all of them. I don't like I like Run It Up, but it's more like a more personal, more slower down for me. So it kind of like slows me down or
Trying
whatnot.
to slow it down
But
a little bit.
Well, let's mean it
The
just
fact, yeah, it's just the fact of the matter that you always get better with everything that you do. So that's why I held out, because I knew that a perfect time would come and it would be organic, that I would be able to take my music and be like, all right, here it's gonna go right here, or it's gonna go right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just about waiting for the right moment to put stuff out.
So now it's
And that's
time
how
for
I
him
am.
to talk to
Blossom.
Rob.
Yes.
It's time to blossom.
Yes.
It's time to talk to Rob.
Yeah.
It's time to grow.
It's time to grow. So,
And I'm glad that you're happy in the position that you're in, because that's what you want as an artist, as a star, as an upcoming person. You want to be in the right positions. You never want to be in those positions where you got to second guess yourself, because then once you second guess yourself, then you second guess everything, your whole existence, and then that's when you start to crumble. And it's like, you know, and it takes a while to get up out of that crunch, and before you know it, you done lost your opportunity. So it's glad that you're in a position where you want to be at. You know, it's just like being at a job that you hate or being at a job that you love. You know, you want to come to work, you know, every day and do what you do. So you're not going to miss any opportunities. You're going to be the opportunist.
Right.
You know what I mean? And some people would say that, oh, being an opportunist is bad. No, being an opportunist is you getting up off your ass and doing what you got to do. Like, no, I'm not going to sit on the couch. I have no unemployment. I have no money coming in.
Hello.
Nah, you think I'm going to sit here and just be on my behind? No, I'm going to go out and get, and I'll see you when I get back, baby. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. You got to go and generate something for yourself. Keep your gears rolling. Because if your gears is not rolling, what are you doing?
I think I've been teaching that this week. You know, like it's always somebody that always needs me to help them out. You know what I mean? And I help them out. You know, and it doesn't seem like, you know, there's no skin off my back. It's not a hard task. You know, you can come to me and say, I need to make some money, just like Hootie over here, flip $1. I know how to make some money and get you some money within a couple of hours. You'll have some money in your pocket.
And that's what it's about.
That's what it's about. You know what
Taking that knowledge that you gained and giving it back.
Yeah.
Never withhold knowledge, because
you can't.
the number one place where people used to hide knowledge was in the book. But then once we caught on and started reading, wasn't nothing that you could take from us. So then it was like, these niggas just start reading. They read. Let's just give it to them. Let's put the internet out there and just give them a whole lot and confuse them. Nah, we got that shit down pat. It's like, oh, we know this, we know that, we know this, we know that, and we're not getting slow. We're actually the internet is a good tool and a bad tool at the same time.
We are in the age of Aquarian right now, so.
Okay, so what's that?
Which is my age right now.
Okay.
Aquarians, you know.
Aquarian.
People always think it's a water barrier, but it's just bearing knowledge into the world. It's not a water barrier.
That's heavy.
It's a communication.
That's heavy. So we're in
happy into horoscope or anything like that, or astrology, and it comes up on my phone every day. So
I don't read it.
I don't really read it. I read a certain part of it. You know, I don't read nothing that's trying to tell me the future or whatever, but you know what I mean? It will say like money, love
Right.
or something like
Well,
that.
the real
I'll
astrology
look at
is
some of it now.
the one
Sometimes I do
overseas.
like,
Right.
That's the real one, the one overseas, the rat, the cat, the snapper, the dog, and all that. That's the real one, the one that you can follow. That's the one that you should follow.
They
I
got
don't
the
mess
whole
with the
thing.
chart.
I remember that. I think I was
I believe in God. I don't
I
mess
don't
with the
remember. I think I
chart.
was a rabbit or
Secret
something.
things belong to the Lord.
I don't remember. I don't
mess
want to
with
lie,
the chart,
but I think
you
I
know
was a
what I
rabbit.
mean? I just look to see if it's lying or not.
Mm.
That's what I do.
Just look to see if it's lying
See
or
if it's lying or not. And sometimes it'd be like almost.
Sometimes it be dead on.
It
You
be
be
dead
thinking
on,
like,
right?
yeah, I ain't really
Like, what's this for me? Like,
dead on.
Sometimes you be thinking it already, and then it just be there. You're like, hold up.
But I'm gonna tell you what it's telling me to step my game up. That's what it keeps telling me to do.
But I think that's like, isn't that just something that we all should do? And I feel like they just
Yeah,
throw that
but
out
when
randomly.
you
And then
smack
it be
it,
like,
it's
you
like
know,
they
and then
already
you
got an
feel it. And then
idea.
if you're a person that's an entrepreneur, you always want to go get it. It's going to reach you. It's going to touch you. 'Cause you're like, okay, this is where I'm at anyway. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just random.
It's something you don't even know.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just like the song that's out there on TikTok, and the one guy, ooh, yeah, ooh, and Iggy Wicked.
Yeah, I like that
So then, boom, you got that one right, but then you got the other one. If you only knew.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And so it's like you look at things differently. You feel what I'm saying? So when those things reach you, it hits you a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I heard that one morning, I heard that and somebody was on it, and I was just like, wow, y'all just changed. And my friend put it up, and she
I
did
did
it.
a reel with that.
She
with
did
my
it.
Daughters.
She did the real. She
That
did
song.
the best friend reel.
Oh, okay.
And we was on there. We was partying at the club, and we was getting in there. She's like, yeah, you know, that's my best friend, the Maury Jones.
Oh yeah.
He was like, and Dr. Phil. He was like, yeah, so that's where you gonna stay with? Yup, and I'm rocking with him.
Yeah.
And that morning, and when Val did it, I was just like, wow. And then my other friend got on there, and she was like, my best friend. So it was like dope because that morning I was going through so much, and for me to see that, you know what I mean? Whether it was, you know what I'm saying, it was directed to me, but it was there for me at that opportune time.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So, and that lifted my spirits that day. So I didn't feel bad no more
Right.
after that day. You know what I
We
mean?
definitely
After
need
that.
each other.
So yeah, sometimes we all need each other. You know what I'm saying? So in some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like if I had a girlfriend that sang all the time, oh my God, it would be beautiful. We'd be making music all day,
You'd be
all
like,
night.
shut up.
No, not me. Like I be at the house like.
Yeah, you be trying.
I'm like, no, baby, do it like that. No, use this word right here. No, you should do this. Boy,
That would be
dope.
really dope.
It would be dope, especially somebody that matches your energy. You feel what I'm saying?
They really have to match your energy.
Yeah. Because now it's like you get the. Oh, yeah, that's that nigga. He over there rapping again.
They're all together.
You're like, oh God.
It takes a lot, I feel like,
It
to
does.
deal with an artist.
Yeah, it
And
does.
if you don't understand, then you'll never understand.
Mhm.
Like if you're not an artist, if you don't have that passion or anything that you're passionate about, that you will travel regardless if you're getting paid.
I
That you
know.
will work so hard for it. No matter how much you got to put out, no matter what if you get anything back, because it's your dream.
Right.
And it was given to you.
To you.
Yeah.
So no one else is going to understand it.
Right.
And it's not for them to understand it because once again, it was given to you.
Right.
Ooh.
So it takes a strong person to really deal with an artist.
Yeah. When are you gonna start getting paid?
Yeah, and that's the thing that drives
guilty.
crazy.
Yeah, I want to get paid, but I gotta start somewhere. I
You gotta
gotta
start
crawl.
somewhere, and it doesn't happen overnight.
Maybe I gotta crawl for 3, 4, 5 years, but
Like, stop.
That's any business.
yeah, it's any business.
Anything.
People expect instant gratification
Yes.
when they don't realize the work you're doing now is for the future.
Yes.
It's going to level out at some point in time. They think you just going whoop, 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 and then that's it.
So how do you feel now that you're nominated for a Grammy? Do you feel like you should get paid? Or
Yeah, I do.
Let them know.
Like I'm getting paid, but I mean a little more would be nice.
A little bit more, right?
A little more would be
She is,
nice.
especially getting nominated for a
Grammy
Grammy.
or a Grammy Award. And very well might get it.
You know my number one dream? It ain't to be a millionaire. It ain't to do. It's to win Grammys. That's
Really?
all I want to do.
That's not all you want
I
to do.
swear to God.
For real?
Yeah, I always said that coming up. I said
Oh,
all I want to do is
my
win
goodness.
Grammys. I just want to win Grammys. Because when you're Grammy nominated, you are the man. Everybody wants to get music from you. It's like,
But that's
boom,
why I
like,
was looking at Judah like,
I got a Grammy.
that's why I was looking at Judah like, how is this possible? Like, like I don't understand it. And you know, I'm still just like, oh, okay.
Because it's the company that you work under, and they have a high profile, and there's millions and millions of people like papers that aren't getting listened to. You understand what I'm saying?
That need to be listened
That's going through that distro company.
Mm-hmm.
They're being listened to.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They're being listened to. So
Yeah, it's getting played on.
you can't be
radio
considered.
and-
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
be considered if you're not listening to.
Right.
And when Rob speaks, people listen.
Yep. He does. He does.
So the man is affiliated with every music network.
Yeah, if you go into his
It's-
office, I
so
mean, he
forget
done
about it.
interviewed like
He's never
everybody in the
been
industry.
there. He's never been there.
Oh, you have to go. It's
He's
not too
never
far
been
from
there.
here, right?
We're gonna make an appointment after the party.
Okay. Yeah.
He's met Rob once, but he didn't take an interest. So he missed the boat when we had.
Well, you know, it maybe it just
Oh.
wasn't the timing.
Yeah, it was. Well, for
Right.
me, it's organic. I
Yeah.
never rush anything. You know, I just don't. I like it to come organic because I
Yeah.
know it's going to come
We
organic. My
thought about
mind
it
thinks
as
like that.
intellectual
I
property.
believe things and I bring things. I speak things into existence and I
Oh,
believe
man.
things that come back around.
Yeah, it
So,
does. Especially if it's for
I
you.
produced a record for a guy. He gave me no credit.
Oh
He
man,
took
your
100%.
phone is on the die over there.
I was upset about that because it was like we were in the newspaper. I shot the video for it. He went down to at the time, what was that channel? I think it was Channel 7 or something. I think the guy name was Ronnie Ron. But we got it on air, and
And it probably will cost you more to go after than he's making from it.
Wow.
he jerked me. But now I'm with United
Did he
Masters
make
now, so I
anything
got my paperwork together.
United
Hey,
Masters.
I'm with-
That's the thing I tell everybody.
I'm with United Masters now.
That's what I tell
This was
everybody.
before this was before Twitter and YouTube. This was a while ago. I'm talking about. I'm an OG.
Oh,
So
you
this
on
was-
you
this was-
on
This was back before
MySpace.
we had MySpace. Look, we had MySpace
I
and Black
never was
Planet.
on
Look,
MySpace. I wasn't on the internet.
we had MySpace and Black Planet. You
Oh
wanted to
yeah,
put up
Black
for a
Planet.
song.
I was on Black
Planet
Planet.
doing
On
another
MySpace,
Black
look, I'm
Planet.
showing my age. On MySpace,
That was
you
the
only could put
first
up.
thing I went
You only could put up
I
4
was on
songs.
Black
You only could put up 4 songs on MySpace.
That's
at
true.
that time.
You could.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm coming from that era, but we was like just happy just to for it. Oh, we in a newspaper. Oh, we did a video. It was on TV and it wasn't YouTube yet. I ain't getting nothing, but that was cool because that was my learning experience.
Yes.
We was doing it off of a handshake. Ain't no more handshakes. It's
Split
paperwork and
sheets.
everything.
I have an experience like that. It's all split sheets and
It's
paper.
all split
Listen,
Well,
you
see, that
gotta
was
have your
before that.
paperwork
That
together
was-
now.
Yeah, that was before that.
Piece of paper.
That was
And so
before that.
since all of that stuff happened with the nominations, I've been getting so many like inboxes where people want to work with me and everything like that with music. So I hit them with, all right, well, this is how much I'm cost. This is
And then
my,
they leave
you know, my
Exactly.
contract. This is my split
Exactly.
sheet. I think I got like 2 people that literally were serious out of the 12.
That's good.
You know, because once you start doing the paperwork,
What
now
they doing
everybody's
is-
like, whoa.
look, what they doing is they fishing.
Exactly.
Can they hook you with something?
Exactly.
They want to see where you at on your business
Yes,
mind.
I'm
You gotta
ready.
show them.
No.
You gotta show them I'm not on that level down there where you could finesse me. And I had a dude tell me, "You gonna shoot my video in Cancun, but you paying for the flight, you paying for this, you paying for that."
Oh
I said,
my
how
God.
that makes sense? You
Well, how much
requesting,
am I getting paid
I
for
said,
this
yo.
to see if it balances out?
you requesting me.
Right.
People gotta understand when you DM me, you request me,
Exactly.
you gotta cut a check.
Yes.
You can't request me and then tell me this what you doing. Blah, blah, blah. Yo, that's not good business.
It's not.
I ain't shoot that video for him.
Nope. It's a lot of stuff I turned
It ain't
down.
gonna happen.
Because when you start talking about that bread, everybody get off.
Oh, yeah,
quiet.
it get different. It
They
get
don't want to
different.
go.
It
Okay, well,
get different.
I ain't showing up. That's the end of that.
Yep, it get different.
Yeah, I asked somebody. They said, I said, yo, can I get you on a record? And I don't ask people to get on records. And they said, all right, well, you gotta pay me $1.50. I said, okay. I said, all right, say less. One day, got them in the car. They riding with me. They listening to my music.
Paid you?
No, they said, listen, baby, I didn't even know you was that hot. Like, listen,
That was gonna do it.
I'm just gonna go here and come in. I'm gonna just get on. I was willing to pay,
Right.
but it was like now, it was like, you know, just because I ain't say nothing.
Mhm.
I just checked the temperature. I just wanted to see. I would have paid the little music $1.50.
Right.
But then they was like, they heard it. I was like, yo, we could just go in the studio. I would just lay it on for you for free. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know your movement was like that. I'm like, okay. All right, well, cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta go at it. Like if your movement is strong, just
that's what I'm saying. They already heard my music.
Yeah,
you already know what I'm working with.
So the
you
two
already
that,
heard my
so
voice.
the two,
People always say they love
so
my
the two
voice.
that you got, that's all you
That's
needed.
all I needed.
That's all you needed. You know what I'm
The
saying?
other track.
Oh yeah, You'll Be and
You'll
I got
be.
Love. Oh my goodness, You'll Be. It's the one that was nominated. And
That's
then
the one.
Now, what's the background on this song?
You'll Be Good.
Yeah, I want to know. I can tell. It's a story, huh?
A relationship.
Yeah.
Literally, I was in the studio about to do. I didn't even know I was gonna do this song.
Okay.
I got a text from that specific person.
Right.
And the first lines of that song is that text.
Oh wow.
So it literally started from that, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just good with all of this. Like,
Yeah.
and I just want you to understand that
good.
you will be good without me.
Good.
I'm telling you that. You know how some people are like, oh, don't leave me. Oh, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna. Nah, you're gonna be all right without me.
Is it
I'm
hard
gonna
to
make
leave
sure.
somebody?
Is it hard? I feel like you have some. Sometimes you can get.
No, for the
soul
person that leaves. You know what I mean?
ties.
Is
What do you
it
mean
hard?
leave?
I think so.
So you do be messing because sometimes the man sit back and be like, man, she ain't care nothing about me, man. That's really good. She just walked away from me all easy. But y'all really be caring though?
Yeah, we really care. You know, sometimes
Damn, so how do you walk away from something that you love so much and just like
because of circumstances that
Shut
led up to
up.
that moment.
Yeah, if it ain't working for you, it
Right.
ain't working.
Like
nah,
it could be a lot of things.
Cause like I'm
You
like the
never
type
left
boy that
anybody?
like try to not like I'm trying to like work it out. Like
Yeah, I'm
never
definitely a
cause
worker.
like I'm never like a
I'm a worker
quitter,
out.
like cause it's like what is we quitting for? Like, oh no, I ain't never quit nothing.
Right. I'm definitely
Coming
gonna
up.
try.
It was either I lose or we gonna win.
Right. But you
You know
can't
what I'm
keep trying to put a square into a circle
Yeah,
and it ain't
listen to
fit.
this.
You know what I mean? Like you
Yes.
can't
Facts.
like how much you gonna work at it? When
Yeah.
keep chiseling and chiseling, like no,
And
it
then
ain't
after
fit,
a
it
while,
ain't
it's
fit.
like, we're bigger than ever, 5, 6, 7 years old now.
Right,
You wanna
right.
break
Now
up?
you won't and then man,
Oh yeah,
I'm not trying to be all old and then I'm breaking up, now I'm trying to be on the break, like no.
Right,
that's-
and I seen my out.
yeah.
That's
So
what's up. So that's basically what the song is basically talking about,
Right, you will be good without me. You'll be okay.
and that's how it's
And
been
saying I
since.
wasn't trying to take your love for granted. You know what I mean? So
Oops, sorry.
you're good.
And I guess
Ready?
you've been single ever since then. Huh?
No, I'm not single.
No.
Lately, this song as well.
You say you want me, and that you need me. You say you love me, appreciate me. But I don't wanna lead you on, I know I can't complain. And I don't wanna take the love you have for me in vain. But baby, I can see it so clear now. Hate to tell you that it won't work out. I know I'm wrong, and I haven't known along, but I'm sure that you'll be fine on your own. Yeah, you deserve so much more. Wish that I could be the one you're searching for. When I walk out the open door, I'm sure someone will come and give you more time. You be good, you be good without me. You be good, you be good, yeah. You be good, you be good without me. You be so good without me. I say it's nothing. You say it's something, I say it's me, it isn't you, but I was frontin'. These wheels are turning, I think we're slipping. You never change, but I'm in need of something different. Baby, I can see it so clear now. Hate to tell you that it won't work out. I know I'm wrong, and I haven't known along, but I'm sure that you'll be fine on your own. Yeah, you deserve so much more. Wish that I could be the one you're searching for. When I walk out the open door, I'm sure someone will come and give you more time. You be good, you be good without me. You be good, you be good, yeah. You be good, you be good without me. You be so
right, hold on.
It's a lot of people.
A lot
that
of
are,
My young people tell me that they don't want to think. So, you know.
They don't want to think.
They don't want to think,
What
so
they
they
mean
don't
by
like
that?
my lyrics.
A lot
They
sing.
don't want
man.
to think.
Seriously? Oh, so your lyrics make them think?
Yeah, I don't want to think.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's all right, though. It ain't
They'll
for
be
them.
good.
You know what I tell people on social media? If you don't get it, it with the post button for you. How you
Exactly.
want to jump on the post and all strong in your opinion when you don't even know what the heck's going on? Keep
Right.
scrolling. When it's the right post, it'll resonate. You know, people just, I don't know.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Who it's for is for.
Hakeem Bourne just says, "Love it, KEYSHANNA K. This is just the beginning."
Well, thank you, Hakim.
And you got Princess Amir. She said, "Go ahead, do your thing."
That's dope.
Thank you, Mirror.
All right.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Shout out to all my Bigo fans. You know, you are listening to
KEYSHANNA K.
KEYSHANNA, baby.
He gonna give, I'm gonna give him a class.
Key. She has the
K-E-Y.
key. She has the key.
Shy.
I know. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying
The
to.
camera is
You know, I
blurred.
just.
The camera is blurred.
Oh, it is.
I am the key.
I just got into a concussion. I just had a concussion.
And so you
Somebody
can
slammed
see
into the
things.
back of my car,
Oh no.
and
Are
I
you
had
okay?
to get. I had to get rushed to the
We good.
trauma unit.
We good.
Okay.
We good.
I had to get rushed to the trauma unit, so I got a concussion. My face is fractured.
Oh
Almost
no.
everything came down. The gash in my head is healed, but
Well, you
yeah.
look well.
Oh, it hurt, boy. I tell you, I was very fast out the other night. But other than
He
that,
probably
man,
would be more high strung if that didn't happen. So
yeah, I'm kind of calmed down more.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Usually
Not
I'll be up
sensitive
there.
to you there.
Oh man, kind of changed the whole rhythm, huh?
It did. It's
hope not. I hope not.
I told her, I said I
please.
can only save the energy.
I
for
don't
the
like
stage.
change. Do not change.
I'm not changing. I'm
You
just
don't like
slowing
change?
down just a tad bit.
No.
At least you honest about it.
Yeah, like if he was to calm down or whatever, it wouldn't be the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like make some noise with it. Okay.
Yeah, usually I turn up for Bigo. I turn up for everybody out there.
And then he's the one that's always eating on the show. But I'm hungry, y'all, so I'm sorry. I know that y'all gonna say, "Oh, it's not professional to eat on the show."
Why have you
So-
hungry?
Be on the couch. It's good. Let me be on the couch.
So,
You
so
hungry?
I like to
You hungry?
ask you, Kate, what other projects do you have coming up as of now?
Musically,
Yes.
I told you I was trying to work on this new sound. Not really changing my
New
sound.
sound, right?
Just I don't know. Should I call it sound? Like what should I call it?
So
Go ahead.
Are you getting
What
are you
did he
getting
say?
help
was
with it,
doing
or do
sultry,
you like
a
do you
more
need help
sultry
with it, or
sound,
do you
you
basically
saying?
know what you're doing?
No, I mean I have a clue of what I'm doing. I've sampled some things that I like. I'm gonna move forward from there. So
Okay.
I'm gonna make it as classy as possible, but still, if it's gonna be a little ratchet, it's okay.
See, okay.
Okay. All right.
That's
So
what
I'm
I was
definitely working
trying-
on that right
trying
now.
to ask you a little more sultry.
Yeah. So I'm working on that. Also, I have a couple videos that I'm trying to shoot that's coming up for Love's Meeting, and
Who you got
also
shooting?
you'll be. Well, I did have someone, but now I'm looking for a new person.
Okay. Trayon Waiters. That's why I'm gonna tell you that.
Okay.
TREION.
You got it. Like, I'm going to grab my phone real quick.
We're gonna write it down.
It's on
before you
Instagram.
leave.
Trayon
Okay.
Waiters.
Okay.
He official. That's
Okay.
my little brother.
Okay.
I ain't just saying it to say it, you can look at his work.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'll check it out.
and he's a personality you would like.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just some goofy running around with a camera. When I was doing the camera stuff, I ain't like a lot of the artists.
Really?
Yeah, because they'll pull out $1 million and then short you on the video.
Mm.
They'll pull out all their money and then be like, "Oh man, can I get a discount?" You just pulled out $1 million, man.
Well,
How you
all of
need a
it,
discount?
all of it, like IG and all that stuff, is all fake anyway. Right? People be,
Not from what he's talking about.
It's
I know what you
crazy.
mean, but it's just like
It's
they-
crazy. Yeah, so the
They do that in the hair
the industry, the politics.
Oh, they do?
The politics.
Yeah, they won't come and sit down, but they just spend all this money on this, but they want to try to short you on how much they
Yeah,
want
the
to pay.
politics.
No.
Yeah.
This is how much I
But
charge.
I think that's everywhere. It's like, I like what you do though, because you said when they hit you with the DM, you get right to the money. You should.
Right.
That's it.
Because what that
That's
does
it.
is, I do that in my business. It's a way to deflect the goofies.
Yes.
Get them right out the way
And I
quick.
tell you,
When you talk about money, for instance, people DM me. They'll DM me about something, and I'll tell them, you requested me, so I have the right to send you an invoice.
Right.
And a lot of people run after that. Once you send that invoice over, they be like, what's the invoice? You just requested me.
Right.
Like, you don't understand.
Yeah, I'm a
That's how you
business.
have
I'm a
that's how you get in
corporation.
The minute that you get requested, you have to charge people.
That's like getting a DJ for an event. They spend
You gotta
thousands of dollars on the event and everything that goes into the event, and then they want to pay the DJ $100 for 5 hours. Like,
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you another one that hurt my feelings. All your friends should come to your show and they should pay full price.
yes,
You shouldn't have no
Absolutely.
friends that's talking about, we done grew up, I should pay $5, I should be in it. No.
no.
If you really support me, help this. Make this work.
Right.
Make it work. You're not just doing it for you, you're doing it for your kids, for your legacy.
Yes.
Just you need it to work. I hate those type of people that call, they say they friends and they don't support. Like, this my guy, I grew up with him. If he needs something, I'm there. Whatever it
Friends
is,
are
I'm
not
here.
fans.
That's
You
how
know,
you even like
fans
my
do.
doing her and stuff. They don't. They family.
I'm
won't
not
call, they
asking
want
for no
this, but
discount.
no, just this is the price.
You know,
You know what I mean?
send me the Cash App request or whatever, and I'm gonna send it back.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
gonna send you an invoice.
Let me go backstage
That's what I
and
do.
all that other. That's
I tell 'em
crazy.
I give invoices
back.
because you file taxes or whatever. Here's the paperwork.
Yes. Because the bills, they not looking at you talking about something. Oh well, can I get a discount this month?
Exactly. No,
They not
I'm
looking
gonna hit
at
you with
you
this
like
late
that.
fee
Yeah,
because you missed out on
You missed
$6.
out. Yes. Okay.
You're like, oh,
It could be 1 cent, and they still hit you with a late fee. Like,
$40
no.
for my Discover
And
card.
Yeah.
that's the problem. People look at it like
Only
you don't
missed
need
$1.
to make
I
money.
got bills just like you. Like
Yeah.
I got things that's going on just like you. And just because I don't broadcast and talk about my struggles with the world, don't mean that I ain't going through something.
Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
Everybody
This
knows-
they favorite line with
Everybody
me.
knows the artists.
This they
are
favorite line with
starving.
me.
Okay. I'm eating ramen every night, you know what I'm saying?
That's their favorite line with me. You ain't papers, right?
So you can't have that name without having paper.
And
It's all good.
It's two sides to that coin. Like, for instance, I call myself Flip a Dollar, so I'll be damned if I'm be out here broke. I got to get the money because I can't be talking heavy and then be broke.
Yeah.
So
papers
I don't
only
even
mean
let it
that
happen.
his music is legit.
Yeah.
It don't mean he got no money.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
His papers is right on the.
Nah, I
He got
can't really
papers.
say it on here, but
He got
the
papers.
reason why I was named twin named me. Daryl, he named me. He said, you do a lot of bullshit.
Okay.
So he was like, yo, your name should be the alter ego of Full Leaf should be Papers. I was like, what? This is like 2002.
Yeah,
2000.
yeah.
I was like, what do you mean, man? He was like, yeah, I'm serious. That's your alter ego. I was like, Papers. I was like, all right, let's do a take. So we get in there, we rapping in that tune piece. Yeah, my name Papers. Papers, I get the dollar sign, play the lot of lines. I'm like, all right, y'all sound good, man. Them all name. I said, all right, bet. I'm Papers for now.
And guess what they call him now? Tell them what they call him. They don't
Paper
even know his
bands.
name.
It's crazy. They call me Paper Bands because of my #1 single right before I went to prison. And this is what sparked off. And then the people don't know this is what sparked off all the 10 books that I got from prison. Right before I went to prison, I was doing heavy gambling. Like heavy gambling. $20,000-$30,000. Like it was heavy gambling. I was like wasting a lot of freaking money, and I just shouldn't. And I was just confused because I'm like 16 and 32 years. I'm like, oh God, they throwing my life away. I'm gonna never be,
Right.
So I just was scared to death. I didn't know what to do.
16 and 32.
So I was spending heavy money. So and at the time, it was this song out called "Bands That Make Her Dance." Bands That Make Her Dance, right? So I was going into prison. Bands That Make Her Dance. I was at the casino. The last night I lost 20 grand. My last 3 days, I was about to turn myself in. I lost 20 grand. I said, I went to prison with $600. I was supposed to go in with $999. Right? I went in there with $600.
At $600?
$600.
After all that?
And you did all that work. Enough.
Don't
So right.
cut the tape.
So but coming out of that club, out of Sugar House that night or that morning, because I was up for 8 days, and I was like, wow, I lost 20 grand, and all the thing I was on was Bands That Make Her Dance, and it was these girls that was out there, and they was partying with me all night too, and they just was out there dancing to it, Bands That Make Her Dance, and I just was like, you know what? And it instantly a light bulb click. I was at my brokest moment, right? But I thought about $1 million at that moment. You know, I thought about money, and I said, yo, I'm gonna make a song called Paper Man. Got paper bands around my money. And that was the first song I wrote when I got to prison. Paper Man, they called me Paper Man, got paper. So my name was Paper Man at first. Paper Man got paper bands around my money. You know what I'm saying? So after that, it just resonated, and everybody was like, yo, Paper Man, get on the gate, man. We want to hear paper bands, man. Yo, we rolling up our buckles, paper, like it's time. You know, I used to get on every night Friday. They would ask me to do a concert.
Right.
So like I could literally come out with an album and it'd be no beats on it because I mastered
That's how I used to
a
write.
flow. I mastered flows
beats
inside of prison off my own brain. So everything in my books was all off of beats inside of my head, melodies, tricks, plans, schemes, everything all off my head. Everything. Once I became sober, I was able to find myself, who I was. I thought of so much shit. So I know that one composition book holds 34 songs, complete songs. That's 3 verses in a hook. 34 songs. I got 10 books. That's almost 4 albums.
man.
You got albums, bro.
When's your best time to write? Like your best practices when you sit down to
I
write?
have like this little area that I call it's got like pillows and candles and crystals, and I sit there and I just relax. It's normally when people are asleep, and all my music comes to me when I'm asleep. It has, I have a whole orchestra sometimes playing. It could be a symphony. You'll hear strings, you'll hear backgrounds. I mean, it just be a whole and you'll sing and keep singing it and singing it and singing it, and it just be like, yo, this is the shit. Like, and I wake up and remember 5 seconds of it, and then and I have to like record myself, and then I'll just go end up writing. It probably be something different. It might not be exactly the same, but I'm writing. You know what I mean? So, and like you said, it would be without a beat. Like when I first started, I think I was 4 when I first started singing, but I was like 17 when I started writing, and I didn't have no beat. I didn't have anything like that, so I had to figure it out myself, you know, and making the melodies myself. And then I met LDD. And I would tell him my exact melody, and he would just make it like in seconds.
That's crazy.
Like, I mean, I haven't found anyone like him yet. And just make anything I can just say, I will hum it, do anything. He'd just make the whole thing. Like crazy. So, yeah, that's like my best moments when I'm asleep, wake up, hurry up, write it down.
I never knew that. I thought I was like the only one that drink the hits and like
No,
wrote it down.
it
Like,
just,
a
and
lot of my
I get
songs
so
is
upset
from
when I
dreams.
can't remember all of it. Like I prayed
That's
to
crazy.
keep to try to retain a lot of it, and sometimes you'll do it while you're not really conscious, all the way conscious.
It's subconscious.
Right. So when I figure out that, hey, this is not a song that's on the radio, this is your song. Like wake up and remember.
And remember it.
So
Right.
it's like I gotta be like, whoa, wait, I'm in a moment right now. Let me
That's
remember
crazy,
it.
because you're doing a lot.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing a lot at that moment.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You gotta wake up and be like, whoa, this is a real song. Like this is yours. Hurry up and get it together. So sometimes I just sit there and let it just keep playing and playing in my head, and then I remember more. So
That's just like this verses I got coming up, and the one guy said he wanted to do a song together, and I said okay. He was like, "We're gonna do this verses different. We're gonna sneak it. We're gonna make it where it's though at the end they ain't gonna know who to pick."
okay.
I said, "Wow!" I said, "I'm down for that.
Right.
I'm down for putting the curve on it." So I went home, and probably like a day or 2 went past, and I fell asleep. And I swear to God, I thought of a fucking hook, came in my head, and I said, "Yo, that is the perfect freaking hook." And I woke up and I wrote it down. I said, "Yo, this is it." I came up, I got the beat. What happened was my man called me. He said, "Yo, we going to the studio." I rapped on his beats, freestyle in the truck to the beats. He said, "Yo, we going to the studio now. I'm gonna spend my last to get you in the studio." I said, "All right, bet." We go to the studio. I take the joint off of the one song and put it on another song and do it right. So now that song that I took that thing off, I in turn sent it to the guy and said, "Yo, this is what we going to do. Travel Legend Hall of Fame."
I like that.
Because he was MVP of the year. I made MVP. And I said, I said, what could be better than all that? I said, Hall of Fame, Travel Legend Hall of Fame.
Trapper Legend Hall of Fame.
Is a work
It's
for the
on.
best story.
So I gave it to him. I sent him to John. I said, yo, this is it. Boom, do your thing. Let me know. We get in the studio. Let's lay this so we got it ready. By the time it comes, it was a dream. People don't know that. Oh my God, I have yet to find it out somebody else's dreams like I do and dream of music. Like that's
I've been
when you
doing
know
this since I
that
was a
you
child.
have it.
I've been doing something as a child.
God gave it to you.
Yes.
Use it. You know what I'm saying? We're like the information. We're like the leaders of the world. I swear to God, we're like the leaders of the world because
I can do something and I'll see it duplicated over and over again. And I'll be like, I know I did that, and I was like the first. You be like, how can you be the first? I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. I could be. I mean, examples. I'm in school, young. I got these sneakers. Nobody had them yet. Nobody. They all like, ew, they ugly. I don't like them. Whatever. 2 weeks later, everybody was wearing them. But they was ugly when I had them. But 2 weeks later, everybody wearing them. I got this red hair, bright red hair by accident. It was like ombre and then this real bright hair. I was like, well, I'm not gonna take it back. I was getting braids. I gotta do it. I didn't really like it, you know what I mean? But I still had to wear it. My grandma paid for it, you know what I mean? So I went to school. Everybody's like, ew, I don't like that. 2 weeks later, everybody had it. I could come into an environment and then people would just start mocking my style, the way I move, the way I talk. Or I could see something on who's close to me and I could do a picture or a photo shoot. And then next you know, they doing it. It's like the same image.
You're walking.
You like, what the, like, can I have, but I'm not taking it as an insult.
She's a walking ambassador, right?
Yeah, you can't take it as an
insult.
No, imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Exactly.
Right?
So I'm
when
taking
people
it
try
like,
to
all right.
become you, they just letting you know they rock with you.
Yeah.
Even if they won't tell you.
They won't tell
A lot
you.
of people
They're
don't
not
know.
gonna tell you.
It's not cool for them
They're not gonna tell you.
give
And
you
in this
flowers.
day and age, we call that haters.
Hey, can I say something? In the last 3 years, I've been coming up in this rap game, right? Seeing these new people. When I first stepped on the stage, none of these motherfuckers had the energy I had.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? These motherfuckers watched me. Every time I came in, humble, I didn't talk too much. You know, I didn't flirt with the ladies. I don't never flirt with the ladies when I'm out at joints. But they heard my shit and they understood.
They say you need a piece of that before somebody knows who he is.
And I see nowadays, now when I go into these joints, these dudes is stepping it up like they need. And I just be seeing it, and I don't say that. I don't take credit for it. I don't. I humbly take credit for it. And I sit back and I just. Be
But
like,
I guess it's a
how
good thing.
how do I top myself? Now this is
That's
when
it.
I get creative. This is my brand. I gotta top myself. So how do I come out even better than them? What I do?
9 minutes.
What I do?
long.
I know. I made no. I made all this. I made drill. What I'm doing is doing drill music and old school rock and 90s. It makes me think about. So now it's me steady flossing, big bossing, hit that motherfucker clutch out Austin, getting lost in the town out Boston with a fresh chick I be seeing often out Charleston. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking that drill NY, that drill Brooklyn shit, and I'm mixing it with that old school shit. So I'm making sense with my substance and my words. So this is how I get better than myself and I get better than others that try to try to imitate the walking ambassador, the walking brand. That's what we are, walking brands. They see us do it, they'll start doing it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it's something about our ghost on the inside. When people see us, when we walk into a room, we light it up from the gate. Whether we humble or we mad or we glad, we walk into a room and still light it up. We got that in us. You feel
Yeah, our
what I'm
energy
saying?
has the power to change the atmosphere as well.
So, use it for what you know. You know what I'm saying? So I see myself getting better every time. That's why I don't care. When they take my stuff, it's like, go ahead, get it. Get it. Because now I'm about to come even harder. I'm about to come even harder. It fuels me. It fuels the fire.
It makes me mad. I'm like, I'm ready.
So I hear what you're saying. You're a walking brand. You got it. I wanted to wear what you had on. I'm like, damn, that shit look hot. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to be, because now you can sell. Now you know that you are a profit. You're not a liability.
It's crazy.
You're not a liability.
You're
You're an
an
asset.
ambassador for
She
your
said,
own
they only had like
brand,
that,
first and foremost.
I think it was a competition, Cardi B and a couple, I think it was Tip, and maybe like one other people, she had like a little competition on Netflix. Did you see it? No.
No, I
It was
didn't
a rap competition.
Okay.
And she was saying to the one young lady, she was like, what is your brand? How can I sell you? Like, what do you offer? Why would I want to buy your music? You know what I mean? Like, why would I, out of everybody else and young children and all that, young girls who look up to you, what are you offering? What are you selling? Like, how can I make money off of you? So I always try to think about that, you know, when you dress,
Gotta
when
be
you do this, when you do
marketable.
that. Right. You got to be marketable.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's why I wear the loud socks.
I know you look at them.
that's your thing.
I
You don't come out of nowhere. That's what I'm about.
Look, I got the
Chocolate chip cookies.
I got the cookies. I eat all the cookies.
Eat all the
Look, when people see that, they like,
Eat all
what's John? Well, that's the Cookie Monster
That's the
socks.
Cookie
I'm
Monster.
trying to get everything. See, it's like you gotta listen, man. That's why I do
I
it.
think I need to bring it up on
I always
my
wear
phone
loud
to see what
socks.
people saying.
Well, see, that's why that red
Look,
man with
I
the
always
going
wear loud
like that.
socks.
That's why he on the flap of your sneakers.
I always
What's
wear
that?
the loud socks. They gotta look at it.
Jordan.
I like the loud
You
stuff.
know what I
Is that
mean?
Cookie Monster?
Cookie Monster, yeah, Cookie Monster.
I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
I
I
love
do that. I do that all the time.
And see,
If they not loud, they long.
Right.
I'm
See, I normally
inside.
wear glasses.
You know.
I forgot them in the car, but it's
Oh yeah, I wear glasses.
No, but you
too.
gotta
I
do
just
They're
don't
clear.
wear-
I forgot.
I just
They
don't
in
wear
That
them.
was a good point.
too.
I just
Like,
don't
like
wear
you
them.
you wanna separate from the herd.
yes.
If you don't have that, then it's like you're everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, like I always tell people, I'm not them, I'm him. You know what I mean? I'm him. You gonna know who I am because when I come into the situation, you're like, what's this bull that you
Yeah, that's
doing
what
this,
they
that, and the
say
third?
about me.
You
Like,
gotta separate
know,
yourself.
Absolutely.
I'm a little different from y'all hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that drink just ran through.
Yeah, I figure I am drinking so like.
Goodness gracious, man.
Damn
Damn it, man.
We can crack the door, but we
No,
got-
no,
we
you
Yeah,
got-
yeah, hot.
No,
It's
that's
not
not that high.
It's not that hot.
You
You're gonna mess up the energy. It ain't that hot.
No, I'm not gonna do
You
anything.
got a brand. You
I'm
got
not
like you
doing
got a
anything.
brand.
I
When you
just gotta
brand,
be conscious because they kicking
you
us out
coming
at
with
7
something. You know what I'm
o'clock.
saying? Your value, you delivering something to the people. People gonna rock with you regardless. You're always gonna have people that don't like you, and then you're gonna have people who they love what you do. So just be you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's the number one thing. Be
That's,
you.
that's
Be
the best
you.
person you're gonna ever be.
Never be
Being
somebody
yourself.
else.
Yeah.
I don't know how to be anyone else.
Don't
Right.
give me. Don't give
Like,
me.
I
That's what I
really
be
don't
telling
have the
people,
energy
like,
to get up in the
don't
morning
and try to be
somebody else.
Because
Like, it's already enough work
other
to be
people.
me.
right now. I might take a
A
key
little,
or
yeah,
a
but
Listen.
I
All
can't.
of us take a little bit from the people
Yeah,
that
we
we
do.
love.
Right,
All of us.
right.
But you don't want to clone yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's where it becomes a problem when it's like
this person waking up every day.
you can't be comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to take all the pieces from all the people that you love. I mean, look at Kobe Bryant. You think he ain't like Jordan? You see what I'm saying?
That book, Mamba,
Come on.
the last book he wrote, that joint legit.
Yeah.
You read it?
Yeah, it's
You
really
know,
good.
when he came up,
I
everybody
got
like
so
Iverson.
much stuff lined
I
up.
just seen the new Will Smith book.
I haven't got that.
I gotta get that. I gotta
I
get
love
that.
reading.
Alright.
My favorite book is The
I
I
Alchemist.
don't like what they doing to my man Will right now. I gotta get that book. You know, they're trying to take his legacy from him, man.
What time?
You
It's
know.
past up.
Oh, we ran over, man.
Oh, shit. All right, well, let's hit him with a banger. Hit him with
Well, we
banger
gonna hit
music
him
and
with a
we gonna
banger.
go.
No, we're gonna hit him with no hands.
All right.
I already set it up.
No problem.
Come on, you been sang after song.
Yeah, like my favorite book
So-
is The Alchemist.
We're gonna enter
I gotta check
her
that out.
out and
Oh
then
my
I'll
God.
get
Yeah.
her.
All right.
So listen, man. With that being said, K,
Just call
Key.
me Miss K.
Key.
Kiki is good.
All right. That's why I asked. I said, can you give me something for short?
No,
All right.
because once he get that part, he'll get the rest.
So as y'all can see today, we had two phenomenal people here. We had an artist and we had someone that is an entrepreneur. And
Hootie in the building.
yes, Flip a Dollar, and we have
KEYSHANNA.
KEYSHANNA K, baby. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna
A
that's
phenomenal singer. She rides out with Judah Priest. She's down with Who Mag is
distribution, Sony, the
Sony
Orchard.
Distribution, the
The
Orchard. They're doing a thing. We have two entrepreneurs, two walking brand ambassadors that are doing their thing. One is teaching you how to get money, and another one is serenading you. the
Getting
hell,
that
man,
money.
Getting that money.
She about to get
And
that.
serenading you. So,
That's
you know,
right.
we
Grammy
love that y'all came
nominated.
out. Yeah, Grammy nominated. So, like I said, we interview legends. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what we
Tell me.
do.
Red carpet
You
music
know what I'm saying?
series.
And we having a music carpet series on the. It's going to be starting on the
Bring that live
14th.
audience.
We're going to have live audience. If you want to come down and be a live audience, please come down. We want to
Games,
have
prizes, and
game
money.
prizes and money giveaways and stuff like that. So make sure y'all come in and be a part of it. It's only 2 hours out your day where you can just come down and just flex and chill. It's gonna be free stuff, drinks, all that. So you know what I'm saying? Just come on out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Paper Man back with a bang. Oh, you definitely will. So it's your boy
Papers.
if you want to.
Back with a banger, man.
Hell yeah. Paper Man back with a banging, man.
You know how I do.
JANNYSHMANNY on a couple of podcasts at WCMD Video.
Me steady flossing, big bossin', hit that motherfucking clutch out Austin. Get lost in the town out Boston. With a French chick I be seeing often. Out Charleston, stacking money to the ceiling, get lost in. Chips been a whip, been I be in the latest. Trips that have been did it, I be in the business. When my niggas getting money, they be endless. Ride around in drop top Benzes. Head blown from the red bone on the phone, texting screaming out money anything. Me doing my thing, switching my game, knowing my lane, minding my business, keeping it fitness. Fuck with no nitwits, I'm in the Benjis, niggas is stingy, so I grind, keep the world on the barrel on go. I be in the promo, going loco with a fofo, put you in a choco, bringing in money by the boatload. Got a bad bitch, look like Coco. Hit the scene on the set, get moto. Put a picture on the wall for the promo, get hits in the range in the middle. All for the flow, oh go. Mommy, she throw it with no hands, popping that thing like a grand slam, throwing it back cause she understand, knowing it came from the motherland. Mommy, she throw it with no hands, popping that thing like a grand slam, throwing it back for the paper bags, knowing it came from the motherland. Pop, perk in my dick car, switch lanes in the Porsche, you suck y'all. Little bad bitch squirted when she bust off, had a nigga on surf when the way came. Then it crashed and it came in the way, leaned in the seat, looking at the stars on the east, chilling in the belly of the beast on the cold streets with the OE. So nigga don't approach me, you know what it is when it don't be. Don't be talking about ends when you round them. They'll run up in your crib for your pound eat. Take everything you own out the county, leave you on empty, don't tempt me. Ain't nothing but money makers around me. Rob the rich, feed the poor, either or. We gon' make this money. Fly by night, overnight success. I'ma make it to the venue by the night. My fans gon' love when I like. They gon' make this music blow tonight. Look at all these views, they going up. I ain't young no more, I'm growing up. It's a million things I wanna touch. More like Ray Allen with my with no hands. Popping that thing like a grand slam. Throwing it back cause she understand. Knowing it came from the motherland. Mommy, she throw it with no hands. Popping that thing like a grand slam. Throwing it back for the paper bags. Knowing it came from the motherland.
Loving the way that she do it, it's super amusing. The way that she pole dance. Dropping that after my sauce, the back to the dog, and watching the where we at.
Took on a beat in a booty gang. Beat up the check, I'm a fully can. Minus the issue with niggas that think they best that could go a challenge with me. Pump 50 on the dash, be advanced, I ever go. Keep going, never been lukewarm. Eye the storm, my God, as beat as a form. If I put me on, now we been in a lot of lanes. That's for making my own way. That's for making my own change. That's for greatness that I'm awake in third eye on the big eye. Man, knocking these niggas out by the team. I am a beast when I'm getting this cream. Sort of for sure that you niggas can't hold me. I keep a gat on me at all times. Might just blow up like time bombs. This is my life and my timeline. All of my women be bad dogs. Flicker the wrist and them diamonds shine. Shackle that booty like I'm a star. Then watch how the drama fly. Then watch how the chopper